Hello everybody and welcome to Terribad Tavern where the ale goes down easy and so do I. It's been a while but we're here back with D&D.
Wait.
What?
We are here with some fantastic people. It's Beard Goblin 1, Patty Cake Games, Mystic Raven 13, the couple that nerds together, all FIFA Cup, Bear, Azure, Jizvian, Vaz, Rordic, and Dorcas and Gildea, respectively. I am your Dungeon Master, Soul Prism.
Gosh!
And I am so excited to be back for D&D.
I didn't realize we were doing thirsty D&D. Let me take a swig.
Remember when I told you guys that I had drank a copious amount of wine before we started this?
That is evident. That is yes.
Oh.
Good
Alrighty.
mood coming
Let's
through.
go.
That's the vibes.
It is the vibes. Welcome everybody. It has been so long since we played D&D and I am so excited to be back. So, when we left off, the players had just finished a battle with the cultist clan that they had been hunting down that still has no name. However, their victory against them was very shortly lived, as once finished tying up one of the living enemies, a pack of feral ghouls had broken into the main chamber where they are now ready to feed on the dead and the living that may prevent them. We lost Patty's cam, but let's get the board up here. A bunch of things are going to disappear, and then a board will appear. Boom. There's that. Alright, we got Patty back. There's the board so everyone can see it.
Who's that?
Alright, so I gave the warm-up for where we left off. We're in combat. So the first person in the order is FIFA,
Oh my!
who is
Oh my-
up here.
Oh my gosh! I've decided I no longer want to go to the ramen shop. I would like to. Oh my gosh! Wow, we are in initiative. I am looking at spells. I will
Yeah.
guiding bolts. The first thing heading my way.
Alright, hang on one second. I'm getting a whole bunch of Discord notifications. Alright. So you want to hit this one closest to you over here?
Yes, please.
Alrighty, you're gonna do guiding bolt. Does that have to roll to hit or does that just roll damage?
I rolled a hit.
Okay, got you.
That is a 15 to hit.
That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alrighty. I rolled these 4d6. It's a total of 18 points of radiant damage there, good fellow.
18 points of radiant damage. Give me 1 second to check
Whoa.
something here.
Nice.
Do, 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 do. 18 points of radiant damage. Okay, I have to do fast math, which I'm not good at, which means I need a calculator. Alrighty. So, you throw your guiding bolt down from the stairs and hit this ghoul, which was heading for the stairs. It's already decaying and like boil-covered skin sort of eats away where you hit it, and it roars out in pain. It is the next thing up in the order.
I believe, correct me if I'm mistaken because it's been literal years since we've played. I believe I used my wild shape last session to do my like little bow and arrow.
Yes.
Would that still be up right now?
How long of a time does that have?
It has the hour that a wild shape would have.
Okay, it has an hour, so yeah, this would be within that hour. Time froze for a while.
To just try to go to sleep with another starry arrow.
Yes, you can.
Please go to sleep. That's another 15.
Yeah, yes, that hits.
That's 5 more points of radiant damage. Please go to sleep.
Alrighty. It you burn its skin away, and it roars out in pain. But before it can recoil and figure out what to do next, you shoot an arrow into it, and its body sort of picks up, and it falls back, and it dies.
Oh,
With
dodged a bullet on that one.
with that one dying, Dorcas, you'll be up next. But hang on one second. Let me get rid of this. These two ghouls over here that were feeding on the dead body of one of the cultists you left now take notice of the others around. Of like the other people within the room. They weren't originally taking any mind to anyone.
Great.
Dorcas, you're up.
Oh, Dorcas is up. Okay.
Yep.
Dorcas is up. Where am I at?
You are up on the balcony with the tied up.
Right, I'm up there.
Cultist you were
Tied up
taking.
guy. I remember now. Okay. So I have the high ground.
Over Anakin.
Do I get any advantage for having the high ground?
Not really.
Okay. just double checking. I mean, it should be over for them because of said high ground.
Obi-Wan did better with the low ground. It's how he beat Grievous, and he beat Anakin when he jumped over him. The high ground meant nothing. It was to get Anakin to jump over him.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he tried to get Anakin, now Obi-Wan. He was ready for it. Okay, so what's the nearest ghoul to me?
The nearest one to you, let's zoom out a little bit so we can see everything, would be this guy down here on the main floor.
So then I'm going to do this. Yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to cast the spell. I don't think it's going to hit.
13? That does hit.
Oh, it does hit.
Yes, it does.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Let's do some burninating then. So yeah, let's see. Where's my damage? There it is. It's not the best damage.
4 damage. That does fire, right?
Yeah, that's fire.
Okay, I believe, and if I am correct, fire and radiant, which we've seen both of, do plus damage to undead. Like do extra damage. So that
Okay.
isn't just for it. You'll get some extra damage tacked on there. Alrighty. So that is that. Alright. Is that everything for you?
Did I get the plus damage because of the fire or because of the high ground?
The fire. Smartass.
Sure.
Have you met him?
Yes. And you, Sussy McSusslaugh.
Got that one.
Alright.
What?
Do you have anything else for your turn?
I do not. I'm good.
Alrighty. So it is that ghoul's turn, and then up next will be Vaza. That ghoul lets out a very loud roar that kind of, like, doesn't seem it could come from this creature, but it sort of booms and echoes through the room. And as it does, it is then going to charge the person directly in front of it, which is Gildea.
Of course it is.
Boop. There's that. And let me see here. It is going to attack you with its claws.
Okay.
I've got so many things everywhere, dude. Let's see here. It's going to attack you with its claws, so it gets that. Alright. That's 12 to hit.
Nope.
All right. It takes a swing at you, and its claws just kind of scrape against your armor, and have no effect against you. You are up.
Nails scraping on armor. That sounds great. I bet.
Oh yeah, just that.
Yeah.
Vaza,
Yes.
you are...
I'm next to Gildea, aren't I?
Yes, this is you here.
Yeah, that's
You
me.
could probably
Okay.
go up those steps and get high ground.
I could probably go and get the high ground and then get advantage.
Listen, you understand I could kill your characters with a word, right?
Please.
I mean,
What do you mean? Surreptitiously drinking from mugs slowly.
Oh my god, there's a cat outside.
Beardy infatuated
That's
with the
such a
cat.
FIFA. That's such a FIFA thing. We're in the middle of a... Oh my god, there's a cat. Hi. Hey, kitty.
it's the metal man all over again.
It is.
This
It's
is
the
why
metal
I'm not
man.
allowed to play near a window.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, there's a cat
Okay.
inside.
Which was the other one that's taking note of us?
The ones over here. These two were not originally paying attention to the fight, but when the first one died, they now pay attention.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna throw my hand axe at the one that's directly opposite me.
The one that is with Gildea, or the one across the room?
The one across the room.
Okay.
Dum 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 dum. Please be good. Oh! Yes!
That is a
That's
nat
not fair,
20.
Let's
very
go!
Nice.
Nat 20. Okay, so my rule on nat 20s is you will do max... What is it? Max damage and then one... What do I always say? Fuck.
Plus one dice roll. Is that what it was?
Yeah, max damage plus hit die, I think. Sure. That's probably wrong. So go ahead and roll an attack, and we'll add that to the max of whatever your dice is. All right.
Oh.
It's rolling.
That was a 2.
Is it? It's still rolling for me.
Is it?
Yeah.
I got 5. I got 5 over.
All right, so it was a total of 5. Oh, there it goes. Now it's
Yeah.
5. Okay, 5 plus the 6, so that's 11 damage total. Alrighty.
Which is half of 22.
It is.
That
It
is
is.
half of 22.
I've clocked that. I clocked it. I'm very happy. Very happy. Right now, happy.
All right. This. Do you have anything else?
Oof. No, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna stick with that. I'm not gonna get too cocky. I'm feeling pretty good about my. It's a perfectly arcing hand axe just smashing towards its face. Come on!
You launch your hand axe across the room, and it collides in sort of like the shoulder of this ghoul, and it loses its balance since it's all on all fours. And it stands up kind of dazed and sort of like roars out in pain as it notices that it has been hit. It will now be its turn, and it searches around looking for what happened, and the closest person it sees is Azrael, and so it takes a charge at Azrael to attack. It is going to try to bite at you. Azrael. It sort of takes a running start and jumps in the air and tries to like get a bite down on like your shoulder.
Is
neck
Azrael
area.
into that?
We don't know.
I've been here the whole time.
We don't know. Azrael's been here the entire time.
Yes,
I was just
leave
fascinated by the
distance.
closed door.
No, I was asking if you're into the biting.
You know,
Uh,
depends on the day.
11 to hit.
That does not hit.
Does not
It's
hit.
Tuesday.
So it takes this lunging attack to hit you, and you are able to duck out of the way of it. It lands on the other side of you. So there's that. Next up is another ghoul, and then after that will be Gildea. So we have these ones now that have started paying attention to the fight, and this one here is going to rush towards the stairs where its friend had died. Let me check to make sure I know the movement speed. Yes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right where it needed to be. So it's going to run up and take a claw attack at FIFA here.
Ah!
Don't worry, you still have high ground.
9 to hit. I'm gonna guess that's a no.
No, I have the high ground.
It rushes up the stairs. It probably isn't used to climbing stairs, so it sort of trips up and takes a swipe at you and isn't able to fully reach out and get its claws sunk in. Gildea, you are now up.
Okay.
Let's move over to where you
I'm
are.
gonna. Because there's that one that's like right on top of me, right? That's
Yes,
my character. Okay, so
Kinky.
I'm just.
that's you there.
Oh my god. I'm gonna attack that ghoul that's right in front of me with a morning star.
Didn't know it was that kind of dungeon.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
We left you guys for like
Ooh.
2 weeks, and you all
Ooh,
became
ooh.
so goddamn horny.
Hey,
Um,
you were the one who started the stream with the exact words, and I
Yeah.
quote, "Where the drinks go down easy, and so do I." End quote. Soul Prison 48 in the year of our Lord 2022.
I mean, yeah, you did do all that.
No, you totally did.
And I meant every word of it. All right. Anyway,
Screw.
what did you get? You got a 10 to hit. That does not hit. So you go to take a swipe at it, and it's able to dodge out of the way of your morning star.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it.
Alrighty. Azrael, you're up, and then FIFA.
Hypothetically, how high is this room?
This room is, I would say... Actually, wait, I can measure that. Hold on. So from the ground to the second floor would be about 6 tiles. So 6 times 5 is 30.
And how high is that chandelier?
That would be resting at the floor level of the second floor. So it would basically be matched with the ceiling height of this room.
I am
Please tell me you're gonna swing from the
I'm-
chandelier.
That's what
I'm
he's
so,
thinking of
I'm
doing.
so
I am,
watching the cogs here. I'm so
Party
watching the
girls don't
cogs
get
of like, what can I do? I came in like a wrecking ball.
There's a reason that Azrael has the subclass that Azrael has.
what I would like to do
Okay.
would be potentially to jump off of the ghoul that's next to me and kick flip off of the wall to try and get onto the chandelier.
Oh yes.
Okay. Let me think about this for a second. I am going to make you make an acrobatics check. But you will also get an attack of opportunity against you because you will be going past, essentially away from... Because, okay, here's the way I'm seeing this as the layout. Okay, this ghoul is not close enough that I can justify you jumping off the wall. Right?
Can I use my bonus action to disengage?
Yes, because I was going to say this one is, so I was going to say you would jump off of this one, but you would take an attack of opportunity against the one next to you. But if you want to use a bonus action to disengage, then I will say you just have to make the acrobatics check. And it's
Okey-dokey.
going to be a fucking hard one because you are jumping from ghoul to wall to chandelier.
Okie dokie.
Come on, nat 20.
I haven't seen it yet. It's still pending.
Oh my gosh, the tension.
The tension.
What's it gonna be?
That's a 16 plus 5, 21.
Is that enough?
That's enough. That's absolutely enough. You
Yeah.
absolutely got enough.
Let's go.
You have this school fly over your head, and in just absolute, your blood, your adrenaline rushes, and you take off across the room. This school, close to the pillar, reaches out to you, but it is way too late as you place your foot onto its face, kicking off of it, hitting the wall, and then kicking off the wall to land on... I gotta raise your character up. Hold on.
Give Azrael that Josh Groban method, man. Raise him up.
You then land on the fucking chandelier. I can't even put you there.
Oh,
There.
there we go. There it is.
So yeah, you rush across the room, plant
I
and
love this.
push off of this ghoul. It goes to reach for you as you go up, but it is definitely not ready for you to kick and flip off of the wall, going up and landing on the chandelier.
Let's go.
And that's your movement.
And my bonus action.
And your bonus action.
Is there a ghoul that I could land on?
Hang
or
on
would
one
that
second.
still be movement?
Hang on. That... We can bullshit this. Hang on a second. This ghoul in front of Gildea would be possible for you to land on. Now here's... It would be a movement just to jump on it. However, if you want to make an attack, I will let this be your attack. I will let you know now. If you don't hit, you're hitting the ground.
Ooh.
And that's where we're at.
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and roll to attack.
I'm gonna swing from the chandelier.
Yes. Yes.
Which is also high ground.
It is high ground.
You don't get advantage.
I know.
I've given you
I
too
get
much in this
style.
one action already.
I draw my rapier. And I dash!
Oh god, the fucking tension of your guys' rolls is so much because it doesn't come through.
Oh,
That's
no.
not gonna hit.
That
Oh,
just
no.
misses.
Oh no!
Face plant!
Azrael rushes across the room,
Can-
jumping off a
can-
ghoul. What?
Is it possible? Probably not. I was gonna say, is it possible to assist him in any way?
No.
No, we would have had to do it before you
Yeah.
rolled.
It is not able to assist. Azrael runs across the room, springing off of a ghoul and kicking off the wall. He grabs the chandelier in a movement that he could have made without the chandelier, and throws himself to the ground in an attempt to stab down on this ghoul. And as he does, misses the ghoul and plummets to the ground. You
Totally see like Bugs Bunny faceplant.
you will now take 1d10 falling damage. 10.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Oh.
You fall a full floor, unable to catch yourself, slam into the stone ground, and you take 10 falling damage.
Was it worth it?
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally worth it.
Alright, FIFA, you're up, but just before you take your move, there is a sort of grumbling sound coming from the room that the ghouls originally came through.
Maybe I do need to get ramen. I am quite hungry.
And let me pull up a menu here so I can spawn things. Another 2 ghouls come from this room. And they rush out, not too far into the room, but they see the situation as it is. And FIFA, you are up.
Great.
After
and
that
I'm up
will
the
be-
stairs,
After that will be a ghoul and then Dorcas. Yes, you are up the stairs. This is you here in front of a ghoul.
yeah? Great. And how high up is that? Is that
That
enough where if I were to
is.
jump down, I would take fall damage?
Let me do my measurement, because even though I can see it, I'm dumb. That's like 10 feet. So I would say you can jump that. How tall are you?
I'm small. I'm just a little buddy.
Just
I would
a
have
little
you.
buddy.
I would have you make an acrobatics check just to make sure you land the jump if that's where you're jumping from.
Okay. Go with me on this, okay?
Okay.
My vision. This is how FIFA sees it going in his head.
Okay.
He sees this amazing trick that Azrael has just done, and he wants to try some stupid shit too. So, what he's gonna do
I'm a good
is going
influence.
to leap over and jump, and then like whip himself around and cast Thorn Whip on the ghoul and try to pull the ghoul down, thus slowing FIFA's fall, but doing the damage and trying to inflict fall damage upon the ghoul.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you're going to jump and thorn whip the chandelier.
No, I'm not. I'm Thorn Whipping the ghoul.
Okay, so you're jumping over the ghoul
Yes.
or off the side of the stairs.
off the side of the
Okay,
stairs.
jumping off the side of the stairs, wrapping the
Yes.
ghoul in a thorn whip, to then drag it down with to not only do thorn whip damage, but to get it to hit the ground and take falling damage as well.
Yes, and if I fail, I take the fall damage.
Give me an acrobatics check and a attack roll for your thorn
Okay,
whip.
great. I'm gonna do the attack first, just because I'm on that page.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna switch over to.
Oh yeah,
skills.
That definitely hits. That's a 20.
Acrobatics.
19, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I go ahead and roll the damage for the thorn whip, and then I'll roll the damage for the fall.
That's 4 points of damage for the Thorn Whip.
Okay.
And I can drag it, I think, 10 feet.
All right.
If it's large or smaller.
All right. So it's going to take 8 damage total. I got a 4 off the falling damage. I gotta remember which one this is. That's. Oh man. Hang on.
Now you're both on ground level though?
Yeah, I gotta move him. Just give me 1 second because I'm trying to remember which ghoul this is. So there was the one that died immediately from there. There was the one that charged, which was that one. That one there. That's this one. Okay, cool. So it's going to take 8 damage. Okay, so that is that. Alright. And then you both go off the side of this. You landing on the ground and you basically whip throwing this ghoul to the ground in front of you. As it slams into the ground and is now prone, but is still alive.
And if I have any movement remaining, I would like to spend it going back up the stairs.
Okay. Yeah.
Falling
If
with
I don't
style.
have any movement and I'm sleepy, I will just stay right here and pose heroically.
So I'm gonna call that the 10. You have 30 feet, right?
I have 30 feet of movement, yes.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get to the top step.
Ah! I pose at the top step like George Washington crossing the river.
I mean, you have the point. Like, your character... Hold on. Let me zoom in. Your character points.
Yes, I say, I have an idea. Let's leave.
Let's leave.
Wait, if you want to leave, why did you go back up the stairs?
Well, I was being chased.
Really? Now's when you're gonna question the shit FIFA says?
I mean, I don't know.
I was just so inspired in the moment.
Next ghoul is up, and then after that will be Dorcas again. This ghoul here sees what you did to its friend and is going to charge in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It only makes it onto the stairs, though.
Haha, I have the high ground again.
God fucking damn it. Dorcas, you are up.
Okay, so there's a ghoul right next to Ezreal, right?
Yes, between Azrael and Gildea.
Okay. Who might, want to do harm to my best friend who just, fell on his face. So, that is
It
what
was
I'm going.
almost epic.
It was almost epic. So I'm gonna attack that ghoul,
Okay.
from the high ground. Oh no, that's a 7, not a 1. Okay, never mind. I'm still not hitting, but that's
It
fine.
does not hit. So you cast your chromatic orb, but you blast it out and it hits the bars of the railing in front of you. So it does not go through.
Okay.
So now it's that ghoul, and then Vaza will be up. That ghoul is completely ignoring the slam that just happened behind it and is going to take another slash at Gildea.
And that's probably a good thing since you're tankier and the person who fell behind it just took 10 damage.
12 to hit?
Nope.
And does not. Once again, just sort of scraping off your armor. And Vaza is up.
Where's
You
that
got-
one
you got-
that I smacked the other day?
The,
The other day, the other minute. Where's that one
yep.
gone?
the one
It's
you
there,
threw.
isn't it? Because it jumped over.
Yes, this is the one
yeah,
you
there we
threw
go.
the axe at.
Okay. Is my axe still protruding from it somewhere, or did it skitter away into the?
I would say it's still stuck in its shoulder.
They're stuck in its shoulder.
You pull it out, you get a free arm.
Mm.
Oh my god.
True.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite hand axes. So I'm gonna dash over to this guy and yoink it out, hopefully severing some arteries in the process.
Well,
And then
if you are gonna try to remove the weapon that is embedded in the ghoul, I would say that would
Yeah.
be your action.
okay.
Because you'll have to do a strength check to remove it since it's in that thing.
Okay.
So is that what you want to do?
While severing, I wanna sever things whilst removing my axe. I wanna do some damage with this.
Okay. I suppose then do... Oh, goodness. Just do an attack, melee attack with the hand axe then.
It's the melee with the hand axe.
Yeah. 14. That's gonna hit. Okay, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Come on, dude. 7.
All right. You reach down and grab a hold of the axe, and you're able to, keep the arms of the ghoul away from you enough to sort of rip down, and you hear definitely some bones break as you do it, as you are able to pull through more of like the chest of the ghoul and pull the axe out. It is definitely in a bad way, but it is still up.
Ew.
All right. That ghoul is now going to take its good arm and slash at you. If you have nothing else.
I have nothing else.
Okay, just making sure.
For
I
now.
know some of you guys have like multiple actions and stuff like that, so sorry if I'm like, jumping the gun.
All good.
That is an 18 to hit.
Oof, yeah, that hits.
Okay. Give me 1 minute here.
While Souls rolling damage, I like to remind everybody that this stream is sponsored by hydration.
I straight up thought you were about to do a fucking ad read that doesn't exist. And... Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll damage. And I want you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no, hang on, wrong one. That's not saving throw.
Nope, that's a check.
That one.
Yeah.
Oh! 22!
You are lucky
go.
you corrected yourself. Alright.
What's the number?
That's the number!
So you take 8 damage. But you do not have any other adverse effects to being attacked by this ghoul.
8 damage.
Yes, 8 damage.
Okay.
Let's see, there is another ghoul up, which is, let me see, which ghoul is it? Oh, it's the one that got thrown off the stairs. That one. It sort of, it has nothing it can really do. It was prone when it was slammed into the ground, so it uses its movement to stand up and sees you at the top of the stairs, but it cannot rush to you yet. Or no, half a movement stand up. Never mind.
Half a movement.
5, 10, 15. It is now at the bottom of the stairs, headed towards FIFA, angry that it was slammed to the ground.
Now I've got 2 coming after me.
Gildea and then Azrael.
You can do this, little buddy!
Okay.
I'm just gonna try and attack the one right in front of me again.
Alrighty.
Oh my word.
That does not hit. You are distracted by the Azrael falling behind the ghoul and are unable to land an attack on it. If you have nothing else, Azrael will be up.
Nope, I'm good.
Am I considered prone
Yes.
from my faceplant? Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I will use half of my movement to get back up
All right.
and shake my head. And just, what happened?
You're doing
I
right,
could
buddy.
I could have sworn I hit that thing.
You fell.
I shrug. Where am I exactly
man.
located right now?
Do
This
the
is
thing.
this is you right here.
Try it again.
I'm just going to play the safer route and stab him in the back.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make an attack, and I will say it with advantage because you are hitting him from behind. He's not paying attention to you.
Wow. It's like having high ground.
Fuck you.
I had high ground. The high ground did not do me good.
Interesting.
Oh my god.
I don't understand why rolling takes so long. Didn't we fix this before? That was a 19, that last one.
That was a 19, but I'm rolling for a 20.
Very well. Not at all.
Ooh.
Okay. The 19 hits, though.
Oof.
All right, we will roll damage.
Go ahead and roll the damage. Damn, max damage. Fucking got him. Alright. So you come up behind the school after being like, what? How did I could have realize what's going on and stab it in the back. It stands up on its back 2 feet instead of being on all fours now. And it's a lot taller than you expected to be. It's just a little bit shorter than you are as an elf. And it howls out in pain, but is not yet dead.
Well, it's a good thing I have a second attack.
All right.
I will hit it with my dagger.
This one without advantage, just an attack.
Yeah, it's just an attack, and it doesn't get. It won't get the damage bonus, but if it does hit, I will use sneak attack on it.
Do you have to specify sneak attack before or after you find out?
I'm just gonna do sneak attack if it hits.
Sneak attack is. Sorry.
What?
What? We were listening.
I think Beardy has a rules lawyer thing that would make your move not correct, but he doesn't want me to tell you you can't.
No, I don't want a rules lawyer unless asked.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I was wondering.
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't know.
Sneak attack is situational. You don't have to call sneak attack. It either happens or it doesn't, depending on the situation.
I got you.
Oh, okay.
Like if
Alright.
situational things happen, like I believe swashbucklers, it's like if it's you and just them in the combat range, then sneak attack triggers. It's a trigger thing.
Okay.
Yes. So would my other one have triggered sneak attack? Technically? My
yes.
first attack?
Your first
Oh.
one would have triggered it. This attack does not hit.
Yeah.
Is sneak attack something you'll need to roll for the other thing, or?
I would. It is 2d6, I think, right now.
Yeah.
Let me make sure. Yep. You can click the button. You don't even have to calculate it.
Look at that.
Seven damage. All right. So the second dagger, the dagger attack does not hit. However, when you, oh goodness, excuse me, when you stab this ghoul, it lets out that very loud howl, and when you remove your rapier from it, it collapses on the floor, and is dead. Ah! I'm opening things I didn't mean to open. Next up is the other ghoul that had entered this room originally.
Are there two right next to Beardy, or is it just one right now?
Two.
There's two. Okay.
I feel like I'm wrong in something.
You're the dungeon master. You're never wrong.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
No, because there's this ghoul here who hasn't done anything in a minute. And I think I may have an extra ghoul for some reason. Hang on. There was the original one who died immediately. There was the one you two just fought. There was
The two you brought in.
the two I brought in, which I calculate for. There's the one that Vaz is fighting. There's the one that is there? I didn't calculate for the school. He's been left out of the rotation. He hasn't been doing anything.
Oh,
He's been
darn.
chowing down, just munching on that dead body.
That's my
Really
bad.
just
The little
taking it all in.
nasty, just enjoying the show.
Uh,
With his-
I'm gonna
Loving watching.
I'm gonna add him in here. And we're gonna do a couple goal rounds. So this one is going to now rush in to those who just killed another one of its kind. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And is going to attack Azrael. It's going to bite. Do like that jumping bite thing that the other one had done. That is an 8 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right.
How many times do we need to teach you this lesson, old man?
It, just like the last one, jumps over you. You are ready for it as you duck out of the way. And then this one's up. FIFA, you're up next. It is going to rush across 5, 10, 15, and, well, hang on, let me think. Who's it going to go after? I'm going to say it's going to go after Vasa down here, actually. Let me roll, hang on, let me flip a coin. There's 2 ways I can go. I'm going to flip a coin. It's going after Vasa.
Woo-woo!
And it is also going to do that jumping bite. See if it lands. 17 to hit.
Yeah.
The long pause before accepting the attack. It jumps into the air and lands on your back as you're fighting this other ghoul, and you feel a sharp pain as it sinks its teeth into your shoulder. And let me roll damage for that. 1 second here. This and this. Seven damage.
7 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it jumps on your back, takes that bite, and you sort of, I assume swing. It's
yeah,
probably.
I was gonna say, can I like roll my shoulder to like knock it out after it's bitten me?
It probably bit as you pulled the axe out, so you were already on the recoil of moving your shoulder, and it falls back off and lands in that spot. FIFA.
Okay, there's 2 coming up the stairs at me.
Yes.
Are they within a 5-foot radius of each other?
Yes.
I am going to take my staff and see that the situation is dire and I'm gonna die if I don't take immediate action. And I say, I am FIFA, bearer of the World Cup, bringer of peace and emissary of the stars. You will fall this day. And in my greatest Russell Crowe impersonation, I say, this I swear by the stars! And as I say stars, my eyes immediately just like glow with bright starlight, and my mouth emits just a huge glow of starlight, and I slam my staff to the ground, and from above in the ceiling, I cast Moonbeam upon them, and just a bright beam of light falls straight upon them. As I just say, stars!
God damn. Do you have to roll to attack, or do you just roll damage on that?
That is when they first enter the spell's area, or they start their turn there, they have to take a Constitution saving throw, or take 2d10 damage of radiant, or half as much on a successful save.
Okay. Cool.
This is where DMs tend to be a little bit different about Moonbeam, because it's when you first enter or you start your turn,
Yeah.
Depending on your ruling, if it starts right now or if it starts on their turn. It'll start on their turn no matter what, but sometimes they let you.
Yeah, I'm gonna let that, like, god damn. All right. I'm gonna let this immediately do damage just because they're in it already. Like, you would cast it on them. If they were out and then came at you, I would say, you know, we got it correct. But yeah, I'm gonna roll some con saves here.
They'll take 12 or 6 radiant, depending on.
What's your what's the
DC is 12.
12?
Yeah.
All right.
It's my last second level spell slot, so hope nobody needs healing.
Neither of them save. So they both are gonna take the 12 and it's radiant, so we're gonna bump that up to 16. Because I don't actually know how you do these things. I'm gonna add 4. And they're both gonna take 16 radiant damage.
They both still up?
Give me a second and let me find out. Gosh. Okay, that one is gonna have that much hit points, and then the other one's the one you threw off of the fucking thing. So that's this dude. Okay. So you all hear a thunderous voice, unlike one you've ever heard, come from FIFA as it booms throughout this room. And then on the screaming of the word stars, it is just a cacophony of sound as this entire room, actually, I can do effects.
Oh.
What?
It is a cacophony of sound as this entire room, for a moment, becomes completely day. Oh shit. Hang on, let me rotate the sun here. As this whole room, as this spell is being cast, is brightened as if the sun has just come out in here. One of them is completely burned to ash from the light that is expelled, and the other is burned severely as it struggles to hold itself up. This one is the one that will die. And so long as this beam stays here, this is how bright this room is going to be. So next up is the ghoul you burned, and it's starting its turn, so it's gonna take 2d10 damage again. So go ahead and roll that one.
As the next surge of moonlight.
Fuck, god damn. It also burns to ash, I guess.
To roll a con save again.
Even if it takes half, it's going to burn to ash. So it also just completely is wiped from the face of the earth. And how many rounds does that spell last?
Well, I'm so glad you asked, because I'd love to tell you. It lasts up to a minute.
Up to a minute? So 10 rounds. Do you have to keep concentration?
Yeah, I'm keeping concentration.
Okay. How much space does it actually take up?
5-foot radius.
5-foot radius. So it basically takes up all of the stairs, like all the bottom of the stairs.
Yep, and I can move it as an action.
Okay.
Up to 120 feet away from me.
Then that's where we're at. Holy fuck, dude, that's a second level spell. Fucking druids, man. Dorcas, you're
I
up.
don't let the little one handle the whole thing.
How many ghouls are left?
There are 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 ghouls still alive.
Are any of them within 5 feet of each other?
No.
So there's one by Gildea and Azrael.
Yes.
There's 2 by Vaza?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where's the 4th?
The one oh no, the one on the stairs is dead. Never mind. I lied. There's only 3.
Okay. I'm gonna go after the. Is one of the ones by Vaza healthier than the other?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Bitey, chompy boy is healthier than one-armed bandit boy.
All right. Let's target the one who likes to bite.
The one who likes to bite.
We'll see if I get anything. Oh, okay, no, we're not. I'm continuing to do nothing.
The chromatic orb is. I will say you are probably trying to handle this dude who is tied up and probably still kind of bleeding out a little bit. And so casting isn't exactly your primary focus. So you're not able to get the chromatic orb out there. Next up.
Guy is offsetting my high ground. Soul is contemplating how he wants to kill me now.
See, you say that.
Red Dragon shows up. Sorry, everyone.
Which one is alive that shouldn't be? On my paper, I didn't cross someone out. That one. Got it.
I'm not hitting today.
I mean, I haven't hit anything either.
I
yet.
had the first spell I threw, I hit, and now.
So
I hit the floor.
Oh,
you
wait,
also
no.
stabbed though very well.
That one.
Let your body hit the floor.
Maybe I need to start doing some stupid shit.
Maybe.
I have a plan.
Okay. So next is Vaza,
Good
I
info.
guess. I forgot to cross one out, so the next is Vaza. And then there will be a ghoul, and then Gildea.
Okay. Have a look.
Let me zoom you in
Oh,
here.
I'm in like in the middle of these two little sexy beasts, aren't I?
Yes.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm gonna take my long sword, one-handed, and I'm gonna try and off this this miserable creature in front of me with its half-rent open chest that dared to try and swipe at me with its good arm.
Alrighty.
Rude.
Oh, there you go.
Who just
17. That absolutely hits.
that absolutely hits.
We're gonna take the D8 one because you said one-handed.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you bring your sword down, and it doesn't have much life left in it as you strike down, and it just falls with your sword.
He dead.
In that case, Gildea will be up next because that one doesn't exist anymore. Alrighty.
Okay.
Ah!
We're gonna be super boring and just try to attack the one that is still. Wait.
Oh, there you go.
Still in front of me?
That
Not in
hits.
front of me?
Yeah, he's in front of you. What's up?
Okay. Did I hit? I don't.
You did, yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
that hits.
cool.
Absolutely.
I missed it. I don't. The phone app is really weird.
It's alright.
Anyway.
15.
Okay. Damage.
And damage.
Wow.
8 plus 3. It's not showing up for me yet, so I don't know if that's a good wow or a bad wow.
It's like ultra laggy at the moment.
Oh, I
It's
got
not a
you.
bad one. It's not bad.
9.
That was.
Oh, that's pretty good.
No, that's a 6.
Yeah, but you add.
Oh,
the
plus
10,
3.
Yeah.
Alright.
I did something! Yay!
Hey! Everybody, this stream is sponsored by doing something.
Alright.
Congratulations.
You.
The benefactor of the high ground.
Oops.
I don't have any high ground here. Unless you count me being taller than that creature.
I was gonna say, aren't you like a
That's not the high
giant?
ground,
Don't you? You are the high ground. What do you mean?
though you haven't had
I
the
am the high ground.
best swings, you kind of level yourself out and get the hang of fighting these lower foes and take a strike and body this ghoul, and it takes some pretty solid damage. Azrael, you're up. If you have nothing else, go there.
Nope.
Cool.
Which one's the one that tried to bite me?
The one right there. that
Okay.
one that fighting y'all.
Are you gonna bite him back?
I would have
That
to
would-
make. I'd have to make you like roll something, cause that can't be healthy.
Right, that'd be like a Constitution save or something.
Yeah, like it wouldn't be good.
Listen, how dare you try and bite me? Did you see what I did to your friend back there? Here, take this. Stab him in the face.
Really?
Bum bum bum.
Maybe not.
No, you will.
Oh,
14, that
okay.
hits.
Oh, it looked like it was a 2 on my end.
Weird. Oh, the dice says 2. That's okay, but it's a 14.
Yeah, okay.
How does that work?
What is this Soul City?
Alright, so it'll be this plus. So sneak attack automatically happens, right?
No, sneak attack is situational and activates when the situation arises. This creature is facing both of you. You're kind of like catty cornered to each other.
So it doesn't have a friendly enemy near it, but it does. I have a friendly near it.
does that count? Is that
That
how that
counts for
activates?
sneak attack.
Okay, then
Yeah.
yes.
So regular sneak attack is if one of my friendlies is with it. My swashbuckler addition to the sneak attack is if it doesn't have another enemy near it. So it has like way more ways it can act.
Okay, so sneak attack. It has It has your ally near it. Yes, it activates.
Doing
Yeah,
the heavy stuff.
And then if it's a situation where it's me one-on-one
Mhm.
with an enemy, it would also activate because that's the swashbuckler version.
I got you.
Swashbucklers are so cool.
11, and
And then sneak attack.
sneak attack damage. $21 damage in
Wow.
total. Holy shit. Yeah. So you shout out and stab at it with your rapier, and your rapier goes right through its eye as you stab at its head, and
Nice.
it is done. Boop. Alrighty.
Now-
Cross it out of your list.
Question.
I am crossing it out of my list. So, what is your question?
It's probably a no. But for my bonus action of using my dagger,
Mm-hmm.
that can't be thrown, right?
It daggers as an item can be thrown. Like they can be thrown and you can do ranged damage with them.
I just wasn't sure if it would be my 2-weapon fighting.
No, I mean see, even Beardy, like we're both just kind of like back and forth on this cuz it makes sense but at the same time it doesn't sound right. Like it's
I don't think rules as written allow it, but that's the DM's call.
yeah, it makes sense. I'm gonna say
I could do it with
Yeah.
disadvantage.
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say you can.
Okay.
No disadvantage, just yeah, I'm gonna say you can do a thrown attack.
All right. So as I take the other one's head off with the rapier, I spin around and chuck my dagger at the one remaining.
Okay. that's 18. That hits.
Okay, and thrown damage is the same on a dagger, right?
Yes.
Within this range?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to click it, but it doesn't get the +3.
Okay.
So 4.
Alrighty. You throw your knife across the room and hit this ghoul with it, and it cuts it. I'll say it probably doesn't stick into the ghoul. You probably like hit it and the blade drops to the ground, so it cuts it, but not heavy damage. Let's see. That ghoul is now up, and it is going to turn to see what the hell hit it, and see Azriel, and
Me just looking around like, what?
charged over to you. And it's going to take a slash with its claws. Boop. 14 to hit.
That ties my armor class.
Clash.
Clash, clash.
Oh yeah.
So it charges up to you and takes its, claw swipe down at you. You are able to block that with your rapier, and when it comes back with its other hand, you are able to grab that hand. So it is now doing like the generic zombie biting at you as you're holding it away from yourself. So it will, let's see, your turn will be next. So unless someone doesn't attack it, which I don't think that's gonna happen, you're gonna have to win on your next attack roll. For those of you who don't know, I might as well explain this real quick. Clash is a thing that I have put into my game. It's kind of a homebrew thing. If you match the armor class of an enemy, you become locked in a sort of like attack battle with that enemy, kind of like when two swords clash in a fight. And that's currently what they're locked into right now. Next up is FIFA. You're up.
A little help!
And there's just the one left.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hear Azriel yell a little help, and I'm gonna go stop, and I'm gonna raise it up a half step, and use my action to move the moonbeam onto, as best as I can. I'm gonna try to move it onto the ghoul, but not onto Azriel. And I'm gonna go. Oh!
You're within 5 feet. Aren't
Yeah, you're within 5 feet. I
Are
could.
you sure are you sure that's what you want to do?
I hear him say I need a little help, and that's the only thing I can do.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So on character. I'm dying here.
Alright, I'm gonna say it's gonna move. But I don't know that you can control this enough to loop it around him.
I'll let you decide.
I think it's gonna have to. Well, I mean,
Is there
you're allowed.
something that I could do?
How much are you allowed to move it in a turn?
120 feet.
Okay, then I'll say yeah, you can probably rotate it around him. If it wasn't that far, I'd say no. But if you can move it, is it one
Oh, really?
direction
It
or
would-
just?
I can. Okay, let me pull it up.
Yeah, check the specification.
It would be
On
so on
each
brand
of
for
your
FIFA
turns
to
after you cast the
catch.
spell, I lied. It's not 120 feet. It's 60 feet in any direction. Is it within 60 feet?
It is within 60 feet, but in any direction. I don't know.
If you'd like, I can roll a spell casting check to see how well I did.
Yeah, do like, I don't know if spellcasting check is. It would be like Arcana.
Or just like my spellcasting modifier.
Sure.
Whichever one you want.
I just want to see, yeah, roll, yeah, because I want to see how much control you have over this, as to whether or not you can snake it.
Great, I'm gonna roll this d20 and it's gonna be +2.
D20 plus 2.
It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh, that's pretty
Okay,
good.
I'm gonna, yeah. Then you are controlling this enough. I'll let you snake it around. So that's 2d10, right?
2d10, I'll roll it. If they want to roll the con save.
Yes.
I rolled 7.
Roll the 7.
Which makes sense flavor-wise because I'm trying to manipulated around Azrael, so it probably wouldn't do as much damage to
What do they have to beat?
DC 12 con save.
Okay, they got a 15 on their con save. So
Do you round up or down?
we will round up, I'll say.
So take 4.
Yeah, so it will take
That's radiant.
4 radiant, so because I've been just adding 4, it's gonna take 8.
Nice.
So yeah, you are able to manipulate your moonbeam around Azrael without hitting him. You definitely feel the heat from it, Azrael, and it starts to singe this ghoul within it.
Am I within 60 feet of it?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes.
Can I use my bonus action to shoot my little star at it?
Sure.
I said, I swear by the stars!
Wait, time out. Would that take away your concentration on this spell?
Technically, no, because it's not a concentration spell.
Got it. Just wanted to be sure.
Up to you, though.
No, you're fine, go ahead. Just wanted to be sure on that.
19 to hit.
19? Absolutely.
Well, 3 radiant damage.
4, 7. Alright. Dorcas, you're up.
Okay. How hurt is this thing?
Very. You, like, the star pierces it as it is thrown, and it sort of, like, begins to attempt to crawl away from the moonbeam that is hitting it. But now that it doesn't really have, like, it was knocked to the side by the star, so it's having trouble moving.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
All right.
And it's gonna hit. It has to do a saving throw,
Okay.
I think, or is it just instantaneous?
I think that
Magic
one's-
Missile just automatically hits.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just automatic. Okay, so I just hit.
All right.
And I'm sending all 3 of those magic missiles at that one guy. So
Alright.
whatever this is times 3, so that's 6.
All right. Yeah, you see this brilliant feat of magic, and the ghoul is prime in spot to be hit, and you send down 3 bolts, which completely just eat through, almost like getting shot with buckshot, this ghoul, and it
Nice.
collapses. And it is dead.
Wow, we did it.
You did it! Yay!
And you have defeated the ghouls.
I kick it. What's left of it?
And I drop it. Oh my god.
Alright, and now this place will return to this original light.
Oh.
I look up at the chandelier and try and figure out where I went wrong.
I'm going to reach into my pack. I'm gonna pull out a blanket. I'm gonna find an open patch on the floor and just lay it out.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna grab a wheel of like cheese or some sort of ration out of my package. And I'm gonna grab like a little thing of salami and be like, I need a picnic.
You tired, little guy?
Are you
tired?
Are you attempting to take a short rest? Is that what you're saying?
I need a picnic.
I'm gonna go over and join. Yeah, I also need a picnic.
I'm like, yeah, I realize after kicking it. Ow! Actually, I think I pulled something.
All right. I'll say that you all come down into the main courtyard area. And sort of set up, I guess, a picnic. To kind of take a short rest here. I'm gonna set the tied up guy over against this wall.
I have never done that much magic ever in my life.
All right. And so you all can take the benefits of a short rest.
What are the benefits of a short rest?
I believe just heals, unless you have the ability that allows you to regain spell slots.
I
Yeah,
don't
also,
have that
like-
ability, but I do get my wild shapes back.
Do I get
know,
that for anything that I think? Do I get the refill the spell slots if they're within my school?
I don't think so.
Okay, because we never really figured out what the whole advantage of that was.
I thought you did regain them on a short rest. I thought it had to be a long rest to change them. I could be wrong though.
Hang on. Let's check some shit.
Also, I know warriors get their action surge back.
Action surge. Warriors, new fighters.
But we do heal. Okay.
Yes, you guys do get to heal.
How much do I get to heal?
Hang on, I gotta look at short
You
rest.
get to use however many hit die you want. So each class has a different amount of hit die.
Yeah.
You should have 3 total of a certain kind. I believe rogues it's a D8. If you click short rest, you can choose how many, and you can roll them one at a time, and you heal that much plus your constitution.
Oh, okay. So if I hit short rest, it'll tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it tells you what you get?
I mean,
Yeah, it tells you what your choices are. I have 2 choices. I can either reset my maximum hit point changes, or automatically apply healing with a dice result.
it doesn't say anything about spell slots, so I'm gonna assume no.
Okay. I'm trying to find the thing that mentions rests, but it doesn't seem to be in the D&D handbook, or the DM handbook, which is fucking weird.
I gotta go to the bathroom anyway, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we want to take a short break while everyone uses the bathroom and takes their short rest?
This is a very nice picnic, though. We should do this more often.
Yes, we should.
Picnic.
All right, let's put the stream on pause here while everyone takes the advantages of their short rest. We can take bathroom breaks for everybody and stuff if they need it, and we will be right back, everyone. So don't go too far, all right?
Bye.
Alright, everybody, welcome back. I hope you were all able to, get your drinks and things. Terribad Tavern is back up and running. Okay, combat's over, which is great. You guys got some, points back in your health, which is good. So now you're free to kind of explore this dungeon I have for you. Let me pull down here.
You got everything you want.
So on this first floor that you guys are on, there's of course the door that's slammed when you first walked in. There is one door on either side of the hall, a single door. There is the single door that the ghouls came from, and then across the hall from that there is a double door, and then there is the upstairs.
Well, now that we've chilled out, should we go and interrogate our victim?
Oh yeah. Also, did we determine anything about spells and resting, or is that just long?
So we read the spell things while you were in the bathroom. Sorry, forgot about that. Your spells do not come back. It is just hit points.
Okay.
Just the hit die equivalent.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, you guys are free to do as you will.
Okay.
Dorcas, might I say, that was some absolutely smashing magic.
You as well, you wee man. You as well.
Good job out there. That's why I think you have prime leadership potential.
Oh my gosh. Alright, okay. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what we even said to this guy last. We're just trying to figure out who he works for, right?
Yeah, we've not questioned him yet. We just knocked
we
him out and then
tried.
tied him up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you knocked him out, tied him up, and then the ghouls came.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Does anyone in particular want to question this guy?
I mean, I've done some questioning in my day, but if anybody else wants to, feel free.
Good shit. All right.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go do it. So I walk over to him and kind of shake him awake.
All right. You attempt to shake him awake. He still has some wounds from being, completely beaten almost to death and then knocked out. And he sort of comes to. He's still very groggy. He's like, what happened?
Alright. So I get down, on his level,
Okay.
and I say, look here. You're probably gonna be bleeding out here any minute now unless we do something about that. And in order for me to want to do that, I need something in exchange.
He kind of stares at you through a swollen eye,
Yeah.
and he goes, "What could you possibly want from me?"
The name of who hired you.
He kind of sighs and droops his head a little bit, and goes, "I don't have that.
You don't have that?
I don't know their name."
You must know something about them.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, yes.
Nat 20. Holy shit. Yeah.
Wow.
He goes, "Look, all right. They joined the Ashen Storm not too long ago. A bunch of us followed. They called themselves the Apprentice. No one knows why. That's all I really know. I just do what I'm told, man."
We know who the Ashen Storm is before I ask him.
Everyone make a history check.
Okay.
Ew.
Ew, history. Alright, let's see. Gildea 12, Vaza 12, FIFA 17, Dorcas 14, Azriel got 8. Alright. FIFA.
Yes.
That name sounds kind of familiar. Like, maybe you read it somewhere or you heard about it in a tavern, but nothing that you could be like, "Ah, yes, I know everything." Just sort of like you've definitely heard that in passing before, not quite sure where.
Ah, yes. I know everything. You see, years ago, I, one time, went to a library looking for star charts. One time, mind you, I didn't like the library, and it turned out their star charts were all incorrect and had no feeling for what the stars actually are. But I remember seeing the name on a tome that I would throw out of the way looking for more charts. That's it. Hope it helped.
Well done, buddy. That's spot on. You did so good. That's why you're the leader
I
of
left
this.
the tome.
That's why you're the leader.
Please. We all know I am not leadership material. However, I left the tome on the grounds of the library, so maybe if we go back there, we can find it where I left it.
Was it a public library or your own?
It was a public library, yes.
Ah, okay.
Does anyone else know about this?
I will say with the rules, no one else can recognize this name.
What's the name of it again?
Ashen Storm.
Alright.
Fitting that thunder clapped right before I said that.
So.
That's ominous.
So you cannot tell me much about this person called the Apprentice, but can you tell me about the Ashen Storm? What is your involvement in all this? What is your allegiance?
He kind of goes, I mean, we're not as big as we used to be. We used to be a mercenary group. We've definitely not, been the best nowadays, but we take the jobs that we get.
So okay, you're mercenaries.
That was helpful.
Any of the rest of you want to know anything?
Who's your group's leader?
He kind of looks past Dorcas and goes, "The Apprentice? Thing I just said."
Yes, you don't know anything
you've
about
not
your
been
leader
hired
other than
by
called the
him.
Apprentice.
They hide their face. They called themselves the Apprentice. They said they wanted to, make our whole group on top again. They wanted to turn the Ashen Storm around. So a bunch of people said yes.
And your quickest route to doing that is killing the Queen.
Doing what?
Is that not what you were trying to do?
I wasn't trying to kill a queen.
Your group in general is trying to do that.
He kind of like wakes up a bit. He goes, "They tried to kill the queen?"
Yeah.
New one,
Yeah.
yeah.
Your leader with the fancy robes and the bowls of fire was trying to kill the Queen at the coronation.
He kind of gets this really somber look on his face. He goes, "I didn't sign up to kill a queen, man. I was just told to watch the manor."
Well, I can see that you've learned a valuable lesson here today. It's that crime never pays.
I don't know about that.
Not once in history. I was in a library
Alright.
once, I know.
Can I attempt to do, roll a medicine to do first aid on this guy?
Yeah, you can roll medicine. You got 18 off medicine, yeah. You're able to patch up some of the wounds and things so he's not bleeding as bad. And after a few minutes, his dizziness kind of shakes, and he's able to, form normal sentences.
So, okay. Can I go over to the rest with it and take and kind of walk out of earshot of him?
Yeah, sure. I'll just kind of scooch everyone down a couple feet.
Are you looking for
What do we do with him?
Are you looking for like a good gob, a bad gob routine?
No,
Maybe
there's
the
nothing
bad
more.
gob?
There's nothing more to be gained from him. He's just.
He's a peon.
Well, then I say
Yes.
let him go. Be with his money.
Well, that was what I was gonna say, but I was not gonna make that decision for everyone.
Can we wipe his memory?
What purpose would that serve?
Well, if we don't, he's just
Keep our.
gonna
To
go
keep our.
right back.
Yeah. He'll just go straight back. Can we wipe our interaction from him?
I don't know that he's gonna go straight back.
DM,
Yes.
what was the name of that other group of adventurers?
The blue flame.
that we met?
The blue flame.
Don't worry, I've got this. I go over, I take my dagger out, and I say to him, "All right, young'un, we're going to let you go, but if you return to your life of crime, the Blue Flame adventurers will be back for you. Do you understand?"
Make an intimidation roll.
Oh my god.
Dirty 20.
That's a dirty 20. Oh my god.
The Blue Flame will get you.
He's like
We always get our man.
he's like leaning back as far
We
against the
are the
column.
Blue Flame.
He's leaning back as far against the column as he can. He's like, okay, chill.
Okay, can I
What's
walk
coming
over
after
and
you?
I imagine FIFA is it's not like a dagger, it's like a butter knife.
100%. It's got like bits of toast on it too, like in butter.
It was recently used.
No, not
In our
recently.
picnic.
It was the picnic.
It was in our
It
picnic.
was used in the picnic.
Okay, I'm gonna go over there. Apparently, we're doing this good cop bad cop thing. Okay,
Okay.
Good gob, bad gob.
yeah, that one. I'm gonna kind of get in front of FIFA a little bit. I'm gonna cut or cut the restraints.
You're gonna cut
We've
the
already do that.
you're gonna cut the restraints off?
Yeah.
Okay. You loosen the ropes and get him off him, and he kind of stands to his feet and, like, rubs his arms a little bit and kind of stretches out for being tired. He goes, thanks, man.
I say to him, I say, "What's your name, lad?"
I'm Alan.
Alan. Name is Darkus. Perhaps if we see each other again, you might be able to help me out, just as I did for you today.
He goes, yeah, maybe. And he kind of, like, looks around and goes, I kind of can't get out of here. They sealed the door. So, I'm just gonna kind of...
Oh, we gotta kill him.
What? No, we don't. We do not have to do that. And we, like, oh my good lord. Not
The
have to
Blue
kill him.
Flame is known for leaving no witnesses.
But we do
We were
not
going
need
to
to
make
do
an
that right
exception,
now.
but if he sees
Alright,
the
alright.
rest of our plan,
I nod in approval at FIFA.
that's when FIFA knows, oh, maybe FIFA's on the wrong track.
Look here.
I'm gonna start
Are you?
internally like, doing some
If you're gonna
research.
travel with us, I need to know that you're not gonna be betraying us anytime soon.
He goes, hey man, if you can just, like, get me out of the manor, I'll figure it out from there. I don't imagine I can get very far without the apprentice finding me, but if I can at least get out of here, we can work it out.
What do the rest of you think?
No.
As long as he stays in front of me and does not come anywhere near the rear of me and no one stands behind me, I will be fine.
But yeah, that's pretty
With
much
this
the same
idea.
rules
I
for
will.
everyone now, isn't it?
I would like to roll an insight check, like to see, yeah, on like if he's deceiving us.
Okay, go ahead and roll insight.
Wow,
Nothing came up for
so
me.
insightful.
What happened? I didn't see it.
So
Nothing came up.
insightful.
Yeah, I didn't see
9.
it either.
9?
Yeah, but did you?
What?
Okay, 9.
I mean, you know, a minute ago you guys were fighting to the death, and now he's just kind of like, oh no, I won't hurt you, so it's kind of hard to get a vibe.
Yep.
The rest of
I'm
us
gonna-
can do the same roll. Don't get me. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to him and be like, Alan, you see that goblin over there?
And I'm like thinking through. I'm like, where did I go wrong?
Yeah, I see the goblin.
You see, he's known as the World Breaker.
Okay.
You
You see
don't.
where Asriel's going with this, and I come up behind him and go, you see those 2 piles of dust that used to be ghouls?
He kind of goes, there were ghouls in here?
Yeah. Yeah, we saved you from them while
Oh.
you were knocked out.
It's like, that's right. That's what was happening before you guys knocked me out. Yeah, I see the dust.
Yeah. That goblin there did that.
Wow,
All of it.
that's kind of crazy.
So you
Blindfolded.
hurt us. And we'll set him on you.
He goes, got it. Well received. He kind of freaked me out earlier, so I think.
Guys, have you seen the rest of my cheese wheel? It was
I
a nice
then whip
Gouda.
my tail around and smack him upside the back of his head so he stops talking whatever nonsense quicker than he can even sense that the tail is there. It straight up just smacks him in the back of the head.
Oh my god.
He was like, why does this keep happening?
I could have sworn we only ate half of the cheese wheel. There was half of it left. It's not
Eva,
round
enough
anymore.
with the
It couldn't have-
cheese.
It couldn't have rolled away.
He goes, it's.
Not far, at least. It's a half circle.
Marcus is face palming so hard right now.
He goes, okay, I just want to get out of here. All right, just like the rest of you. I was told to watch the manor, and now the manor is obviously compromised, so I'm screwed either way, whether I leave or not.
Right.
You can join us, but stay within our eye shot.
There's no problem.
All right, let's figure out this door.
Which one? There are many doors.
You said there was a double door on the second level?
Yeah, so Dorcas is up to the second level, but I don't think he got much of a good look of it. But there is a double door on the first level, and then a couple other doors on the second.
Well, we're on the first level. Let's check that one.
Alright, is everyone going here?
Hang on, where are we now?
So you're all here in the main room, and
I'd like to go do an investigation in the room that the ghouls came out of to see if I can find anything in there.
Sure thing. All right.
I'll go with you. I think my cheese is in there.
Okay.
Look, during the first part of that combat, I was well interested in doors, so I
You
definitely am fascinated by these doors.
All right. I'm gonna move you guys. Ah, damn. Hang on. I didn't know that that's something I had to do. Bear with me, please. Okay. Move you there. Move you there. You can go ahead and roll your investigation. Is everybody else gonna go with Azrael to the double door?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up.
I would like to go with Vaza.
Okay. That's fine. Whoop.
You're gonna come.
So-
You're gonna come and help me with my buddy, with my.
So, who's in
I
charge of
was.
Alan?
I was also interested in
my
what
my
happened
my accountability buddy that I have with me.
Can I move you through the story without having to worry about shit? No. Okay. Hang on a second.
Who does
I forgot we were accountability buddies.
who does Alan go with?
Shit.
Alan,
Fuck.
Alan, Alan.
Yeah, who's Alan going with?
I mean, you tell us who's he gonna be most comfortable with.
I think FIFA is calling for Alan.
All right.
Alan,
He's
Alan,
following
you go
the.
with Dorcas.
Okay, never mind. He's gonna go with Orcs.
I was gonna say, why would he follow FIFA? He's scared to hell of that.
Dude, I don't know. Y'all. You guys tell me the stuff, and then I just go okay, and we move on.
Okay.
I say yes or no, and then I describe it, and then it happens. All right. Vazit, you got an 11 on your investigation.
Judge you, bastard.
I did, yeah.
You all, the three of you, Gildea, Vaza, and FIFA, walk into this room. It has no light coming from it. As you sort of look around, you find bones and other body bits sort of scattered about this room. You also find wreckage. It seems like this door was barricaded from the inside at some point. And at the far end of the room, you see that the wall is collapsed and has a hole the size of a person in it.
Like a tunnel, or just like an indent.
Like a tunnel.
Okay, cool. Interesting. We may be able to use this.
This area is perfect. And I reach into my pack and I begin to pull out the picnic blanket again.
Oh, how can you be hungry again?
He's very little. He did very big magic.
My
That's for my
metabolism is
for my.
off the chizzards.
He used up a lot of that with the toast knife.
There's body bits all over here. Can we not lay out the blanket?
It does not smell great in this room. It definitely smells like a place bodies were dumped. And that they've been sitting for a while.
I mean, suit
Ugh.
yourself. I mean, I'll put the
Gross.
blanket, I guess.
Let's go over and check in with Ezreal. Ezreal, you walk into a very large dining hall. There are statues on either end. There is this very long table. It is not set for dining, and a very nice carpet kind of covers the room. There is a sort of what seems like a serving sort of table at one end, and at the other end there are two doors.
Are any silver candlesticks?
I was when he said it was a set. I was like, ah. Oh right. I would like to look at some of these statues and make sure there's no surprises.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation.
Think it was Alan in the dining room with the candlestick.
Damn it, Alan.
11. You investigate these really intricately carved statues. And when you do, the larger ones, the ones holding the like big shield with the horns, they each have a plaque underneath it that says Father, and then each of the smaller ones that seem to be knights have a plaque that says Son. But they don't have any like moving parts or anything like that. They just seem to be statues.
Interesting. Do they have any sort of ornate weapons?
Not that aren't carved from stone and placed on like as a part of the whole thing.
Bummer.
Let's head up the steps here. Which way do you want to go, Dorcas?
Let's go left.
Alright, going left. Alright. you head left.
There doors? Is there any doors up here?
Yes, so as you get up here and have a second to sort of look around and you're not pressing, there is a door on this side with you. There is a much larger, two large iron doors on the other side, and then another door at the very end of the sort of wrap around here.
Oh, there's two large iron doors, you say? Ooh.
Yes.
That seems main questy, and so I don't want to do that yet because we must check out every side path first. So I'll do the one that's closest to me.
Alright, let me delete this door because for some reason you can't click a door and say open.
That's silly.
I know, right? Okay, you and Alan both enter this room. There are 6 beds in the room, each with their own chest, and a table at the end with papers. Seem to be scattered about on it.
Okay. Can I open the chest?
Which chest do you open? I
One
guess is the question.
to my right.
Okay. You go to your right and open this first chest, and you open it, and it's empty, but you hear a click. Azriel, down in the dining hall, you hear the echo of a click.
Like music to his ears.
Okay, I'm unsure of this. I'm gonna go look at the papers.
Okay. You go to investigate. I'm just gonna keep Alan in the room. If he's in the room, he's with you.
Yeah.
You go and investigate the papers, and they kind of be scribbled about of different notes. But the main one that seems to have like the most legible handwriting on it says, let me see here. Hang on. Notes. Where are notes? Okay. The one that seems to be most legible says, I understand he's a beast tamer. I understand he knows what he's doing, but I swear that crazy fool is gonna get us killed.
I'm gonna take that.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna take all of them because who knows.
All right. You take the kind of pile of chicken scratch and the letter.
Is there a way I can investigate the chest to see if there's some mechanism attached that could do me harm?
Yeah. Go ahead and do an investigation. While you're rolling that, what does the people down in this room want to do next? If you guys want to think about it for a minute. Your investigation 12. You dig through the chest. Again, they're empty. Like the one you had opened was empty. Each one, when you kind of open them up, there's a certain point where the lid opens so much that there is a click. Through this investigation, Azriel, you're down alone in this, dining hall, and every time there's a click, you hear like the echo of a click going on. And you eventually open one, and you see as the hinges sort of bend up, there is a module connected to the hinges that seems to be making that click sound when you open it. Everybody downstairs.
Are we hearing anything? Are we hearing any of these clicks, or is it just Azriel?
Just Azriel. You guys are not hearing the clicks.
Okay. I don't think we should investigate the tunnel without our companions, because if it's the way out, then we should all go together.
Yes, I think Alan should go first as well.
But is there any other rooms off here that we can look at?
There are 2 single doors towards the front, and then there's the stuff upstairs.
Should we go check out one of the other single doors and see if there's anything more to be gained from those rooms?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Lead the way.
Okay.
Are
Let's
you all
go to the closest single door.
Are you all gonna just stick together through this investigation then?
Yeah.
Okay, just making
Yeah.
sure.
I am, yeah.
All right. So
You're my accountability buddy. Come on, buddy.
Let's look for something shiny.
this door is stone. It's not like intricately carved. It just seems to be like a more heavier duty door when you come up to it. whereas the last one was a wooden door that got blown apart.
Okay.
If you guys go into the room, hang on a second.
See, this is my problem I have with this. As we're like opening the door, why would they keep the dangerous ghouls behind this frail wooden door, and have this perfectly good stone door guarding who knows what? Anyway, let's open it up.
You open up the door to a small single bedroom with a nice painting on the wall. There's a dresser, there's a shelf, and a well-made bed.
See what I mean?
Can I search the items in the room?
Yeah.
This is the boss's quarters.
Go ahead
Clearly.
and do, I guess, investigation to see if you find anything of importance.
I think I
19.
might.
Wow. You turn over this room, checking the sheets, checking the drawer under the bed, and all of that. This room, it is incredibly clean. Like, it hasn't collected a lot of dust or anything like that. But the only thing that you would consider of value in this room is the painting on the wall.
Painting?
Yeah, there is a painting on the one wall.
Painting.
Okay, what is it? What's the
Okay.
painting of?
It just seems to be a landscape. Nothing that you've seen, like just kind of like a landscape of, a meadow.
Can I roll it up and take it with us?
Do you cut it out of the frame or do you take it out of it?
I would take it out while seeing if there is anything on it that might indicate any hidden compartments.
Okay. You take apart the frame. There's nothing really crazy about it. There's nothing behind it or anything. Just seems to be a nice picture. And you roll it up and put it in your bag. Nothing super crazy about that spot.
I'm gonna steal the declaration.
Azriel.
Oh my god.
Am I able to determine where the echo is coming from?
No, with the size of this room and the faintness of the click, it just sort of booms around the room. It's hard to tell exactly where it's coming from.
If I called out for him, would he hear me?
Yeah. I would say he'd be able to hear you yelling for him.
That's what I would do.
Okay. What are you telling him?
Going to yell for Basil.
I'm yelling
Or
for Azrael, just saying
Azrael,
that I
excuse
need his help.
Okay.
So,
Azriel.
Hear clicking. Is it like whales? Can you hear whales?
it's like whales, yeah.
Azriel, you gonna head upstairs to help out Dorcas?
Seeing as there's nothing of very much interest in this room, yes.
Alrighty. We're gonna move you upstairs. Oh, hang on.
Oh, no.
I just broke my whole freaking game.
Oh no!
You can't move. Okay.
I'm stuck.
Okay. Put you over here. Alright. You are now with Alan and Dorcas in this room filled with beds and chests.
Ah, chests.
Aye, but none of them have anything in them except a clicking noise and a mechanism attached to their hinges.
Ooh. Let me see.
Go ahead and roll your investigation. A lot of investigation in dungeons.
Could I potentially use insight to see if I recognize it?
Use wisdom. Make a wisdom
Just
check.
wisdom? Okay.
Yeah. Because if it's like, oh, I've seen this before, that would be like street smarts. You know? That's a wisdom save, not a wisdom check.
Oops. Well,
Is it the same?
Well,
Is it the same modifier?
it would be a +2 modifier.
Okay, then we'll just use that. 17. Wow. Yeah, you check out this sort of clicking device on the hinges, and as you do, you come to the conclusion that you've definitely seen one of these before. These are meant to trigger a lock of some kind.
Ah, it looks like there's a lot more to this than initially meets the eye. It seems like there might
Right.
be some traps or some treasure.
Any idea of the proper sequence that would be most beneficial for us.
What kind of check could I do for that?
Insight? Maybe? Investigation?
I don't want to use investigation.
Well, I'm gonna tell you to use investigation, because you're trying to figure some shit out.
Damn it.
I mean, I could try it.
It's my dumb stats.
You have already been investigating this area, Dorcas.
Okay.
I will say. -1. Let's see what you get. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da. 16. Not bad. You couldn't really tell. It's kind of like a combination lock. Since they all click when you open them, you assume that there's a proper way to open them, or certain ones that you open, but you couldn't tell just by looking at it like this.
Alan, do you know anything about this?
He shrugs and goes, "This is where we were supposed to sleep, but we were told not to keep anything in the chest."
Interesting.
I'm gonna head downstairs to the other part of the group and see what they want to do next. What are you thinking, folks?
Can we go check out the room on the other side of the hall?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move one of you because moving all of you at once is kind of a pain at this time. Stop yelling, Sky.
Oh, sorry.
Alright. So, you enter this room, and it appears to be a old storage room. Nothing too fancy about an old storage room.
Oh my gosh, can I replenish my cheese?
It is not a food storage room, more like materials, like cleaning supplies and other things like that.
Son of a dinky! Oh, while we're here, I've thought of, while we're away from Alan, I've thought of an actual group name for us. What if we called ourselves the High Groundlings?
The high groundlings.
The High Groundlings.
I think that's a solid start of a name, but I think that you will do better than this. But keep thinking. You're on the right track, my little buddy.
You know what they say.
What do they say?
I'll give you guys the opportunity to look
hoping
at
you
some
did.
other places, if you want to. Oh, I forgot to mention, there's also a door behind the staircase over here. There is a door
Well, if
there.
you want to go check out that door behind the staircase?
There's a door behind the staircase. Good
Yeah, I saw it
eyes,
when I-
Goblin. Well
I saw
done,
it when I was
FIFA.
dragging the goblin down off of the stairs. I was like, oh, there's a door right over there.
Oh, let's go check that out.
I'm sorry.
Off
there is
we
a
toodle
door
pip.
about the staircase. Alright, I'm gonna open this up. Jeez Louise. Alright. You all enter into this room, and it is, hang on, a kitchen. A full kitchen. With, oh my goodness, hang on, I'm breaking everything because for some reason characters don't move the way I tell them to.
Now this is, as the kids say, what I am talking about. And I replenish my cheese.
You do find cheese. There's also plenty of other food in here. There is cooked food, some that is made to store. It seems like this was being used pretty consistently.
Is there like a rotisserie chicken?
There's a pig, a roast pig.
And then I think on the table opposite the pig is 2 trays of chicken wings that I see. I see 2 trays of chicken wings. I believe that
Start
that
doing, like, a
is.
little shoulder dance.
I believe
eye
that
contact with
I'm very excited by this room. I'm gonna shout to Dorcas and Azriel, guys, we found the food. There's chicken wings. Oh, the chicken wings!
You guys find the chicken wings and alert the rest of the group that there are chicken wings. You guys hear this yell from downstairs, and we are back up with you.
And they have hot dog and bologna? Look at that chicken wing, hot dog, and bologna.
Lovely.
We got a face bomb.
How's it going, Dorcas? What are you doing upstairs in the bedroom?
I'm just trying to figure this lock thing out, and I don't know what else to do with it.
There is other stuff to investigate.
Oh, is
But
there?
it's a
Okay,
lock.
like what?
Well, there's the door at the end of this whole area here, and then the 2 iron doors on the other side.
Okay.
There were corpses downstairs, right?
There are corpses kind of everywhere right now. There are corpses all in the main room that you guys fought in, and then there are corpses in the room that the ghouls came from.
Was there like a commander or anything?
No one seemed like
No one.
primarily important. It's kind of hard to tell.
Okay. Well, we do not know where the lock, where it's, like, what the door or whatever, and it opens. Perhaps it is in one of the other rooms up on this floor. So,
It's possible. Have you
I'm gonna
seen
go-
anything that might give us a clue as to what could solve this puzzle?
the only thing I have found are these pieces of paper on that desk over there. Only one of them is really legible, and it doesn't seem to apply to these chests. Not that I can tell.
Then we'll make note of this. But we're not leaving without solving this.
Agreed. Alright, I'm gonna go across to the other door that isn't the 2 big iron ones.
All right, the other wooden door over here. Are you following him?
Yeah, I'll tag
Ezra?
along.
Okay, cool. Let's move. Let's move all 3 of you guys over here. God damn! I wish the fucking walls would stop redirecting themselves.
Can I potentially pickpocket Alan as he's walking?
You can give me a sleight of hand check.
Did we already search him?
Yeah, you did. 18 plus 5. You pull out a single silver from his pocket. He
Take
did
it.
not have much on him. All right. Now, you walk into this room. You find a... Oh shit, I just broke my game again. You find a rather large office with an intricate desk with a few papers on it. You see a bookshelf with a few different items spread out on it. Some books, some, paper, writing materials, things like that. You also
Books?
find a alchemy station on the other side of the room.
Did you say books?
There are books.
I'm gonna beeline for the books.
Very well.
Are there any potions near the alchemy station?
It appears that it was used recently. The fire underneath the main broiler is still burning, but no potions.
Alan, what was done with this station?
You look at Alan and he seems kind of timid. He seems to be hanging around the door quite a bit rather than walking into the room, and he goes, "We're not supposed to be in here. This is the boss's room. We're not supposed to be in here."
Ah, the boss's room, eh?
We're gonna jump down to the kitchen.
That's what if we called ourselves the Chicken Wings?
Again, remember how I told you to nibble round the bone so it's not as
It's just so
crunchy?
much quicker.
It is quicker, but just remember them, and the breathing as well that's
Oh, I forgot to breathe. Thank you. Oh.
that's okay. You're welcome. It's absolutely fine. Don't mention it. Don't mention. Have you seen the fruit water? They have fruit water in the corner. Did you see? And then
Like,
as
whips his head,
FIFA makes
and
his
it's just like-
beeline for the fruit water, I'm gonna go and start looking for the others because I shouted about chicken wings like a hot 30 seconds ago and they didn't come running. So I'm gonna start going to look to make sure that they know that there are chicken wings.
Do you go back through the door you came through, or do you go through the door across the room? Because there is a second door.
Oh, I'm gonna literally go through the one and thinking that it's gonna lead me somewhere else. But if it leads me into a different area, then cool.
Okay. Let me remove this.
Oh, great, we're splitting the party more. Yeah.
You go through the store and you find the large dining hall that Azrael had been in.
Oh.
And I'm gonna look around and be like, wow, this is a large room. What's going on in here?
You see the large dining table that is not set, the very nice carpet, the buffet table at the end, the door at the other end, and then of course the different statues. Three of them labeled father, and then 3 of them labeled son. And then of course Gildea and FIFA, you both are still in the kitchen. If you guys had anything. I know FIFA's drinking the fruit water.
I've literally got the little tab, like, just open and pouring straight into my mouth. Like soft serve ice cream.
I'm gonna take a moment to think about what I want to do in this room. If there's anything, what else other than the statues? What else is there around the room?
The buffet style table at the one far end, the large dining table that is not set, and then a room at the other end. Your end, the side that you're at, there is another door.
There's another door.
Yes.
Can I go to that door and open that?
Sure thing. Gildea, do you have anything? That you
Sorry, I walked away.
You're good. So they were in the kitchen. Vaza went into the next room, which was the large dining hall. FIFA is currently guzzling fruit water, and you're just kind of in here if you had anything else you wanted to do.
I mean, I might take, like, a couple of things that would work as rations.
Okay.
You know.
Dale, what if we called ourselves the Rations of Justice?
Keep trying, dude.
Okay.
Vaza, you enter into a rather empty room. It seems to only have a couple of shelves in it, as well as a very large square table in the center. Seems to be where meetings may have been held.
Oh, wow.
Do I find anything on the shelves? Is there anything of significance?
No, nothing you wouldn't expect to see in your typical, I guess, meeting room.
Okay. I'm gonna circle back round into the food room, telling the guys there's a whole ass big room back there and like some meeting room, but there's not really a lot going on. And have the others come down yet? They just look at all these chicken wings. So many. And I'm just gonna like grab 2 handfuls of them and start chowing down again.
Alright, let's head upstairs again while that is going on.
I thought we're doing nothing productive, and we just sent the other 2 to just do all the work. Thank you.
Alright guys, you are in this seem to be boss's office.
So books. What's there? Just
Okay.
books.
You actually roll investigation in this room since you haven't been here yet.
Okay. Rolling investigation.
14. Dorks, as you search along the bookshelf, you find a lot of books you recognize from your time at wizard school. A lot of like introductory to magic, a lot of basics of monsters, things of that sort. But there's one book that you don't recognize. It is not bound with any leather you're familiar with. It seems to have a lot of stitchings in random places, and it is locked to be closed. It has no title. It is merely the book itself, and it has an odd sort of what looks like a magic sigil on the front of it.
Okay. I'm gonna take that book.
Alrighty.
It's my book now.
Can I investigate the desk?
Sure thing. Go ahead and do your investigation.
Almost rolled intimidation.
That bag is so loud.
Intimidate the death.
Sorry.
13. You find a couple gold pieces just sort of thrown onto the desk that were sitting there, and then you also find, amongst some of the papers and things, one that says, I gotta pull up my notes again. Alright. You find a paper that says, I didn't realize how much was involved when I bought this place. I mean, the whole legend and puzzle with the statues, it seems odd. You flip the paper over, and it has more writing on the back. It says, the sons stayed. It was their home. The fathers left and took everything with them.
I pocket the gold
Okay?
and say, "Hey, hi, Dorcas. Look, I found just this piece of paper, but it may be a key to what we're trying to solve."
Okay. So I look at that and I see what's written on it and kind of nod in agreement.
Were there any other rooms up here?
There are 2 iron doors on the far wall.
Now, should we investigate the other rooms, or should we go back down to the room I was initially in? Because the statues I've seen.
Well, if we were to do the puzzle, one of us would need to be down in the dining room you described, and one of us would need to be up in that bedroom, right?
Possibly. We could also regroup with the others. I heard something about food, but I'd rather
Perhaps so.
find what's up here.
Well, not really care one way or the other. If you want to solve this puzzle, that's fine. If you want to go look in the other doors, we can do that as well.
Let's do a little more searching.
Okay.
Alright. So do you guys go out looking?
Yeah, I don't know where the other iron doors are, but we'll just go to one of them.
Alright, you guys go out into the hallway to investigate these 2 iron doors at the far end, and both of them are locked. We'll say. They don't seem to budge, the handles don't seem to move, they are just as they are.
Ah.
People downstairs. Haven't heard from you guys in a while.
Vaza, go with me on this, okay? We call ourselves Destiny's Children. Destiny's Children.
You can't.
Huh?
Listen, we say some
like-
shit.
I like where the destiny comes in, but I'm feeling like the second just doesn't quite roll off the tongue, you know? It's just
Am I pronouncing it wrong?
God.
Children.
We say
No,
some
that's-
shit
that's-
Child.
on this podcast. I feel like we need to move on from this part, and y'all need to decide what you do next.
I'm quite entertained by them, honestly.
No, don't get me wrong. I've been enjoying their entire investigation from the moment they went to the ghoul room and on. I've been very much enjoying it. But that one.
That's our soul cross.
So that was it.
There, there are a few lines I draw.
Anyway, what were you saying about some children and their fathers?
Oh, fuck's sake.
There were some statues in the room back there. Three sons and three fathers.
Oh yes, let's go visit the
Um,
children and their fathers.
Should we like go like I don't feel we're gonna we should get the other guys to come down here and grab some food once they're done,
Oh,
but I
don't
feel
worry,
like
found
we
some
should.
to-go boxes.
Oh, you did. Okay, great. Should we take a walk out to find the others and see what they're up to?
Absolutely.
Let's go do that. We're gonna go and join our brothers and Alan.
You go there. You're joining. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just want to make
So
sure.
we could call ourselves our brothers and Alan.
It sounds like a fucking band.
Our brothers and Alan and
Our first album could just be Our Brothers and Alan. Like,
Our
that's
Brothers-
the title
Our
of the
Brothers
album,
and
it's
Alan.
our band name.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm
the
gonna
band
move
name and the title.
everyone into the main hall, just because moving everybody around is starting to fuck with my ability to jump back and forth. So
That's cool.
as regrouped,
And I'm
you're all
gonna,
gonna be
uh,
right
We
here.
meet up.
Yeah,
we
y'all
meet up, and I'm gonna tell everybody we found a tunnel in the dead room of the dead and the disgusting and the nasty, but it might be a way out of here. And we found the big room with all the chicken wings. That's cool. I got this cool painting that might have something or some significance. I don't know.
Beautiful brushwork.
Really good. And then we found the room with the statues. What have you guys got? What have you got?
Ah, the room with the statues. Yes, we found this singular piece of paper and nothing else, besides the book he found. But the singular piece
Asriel?
of paper.
Are you
Yes.
are you doing the thing again? Are you saying the thing where you say the thing but it's not the thing?
I don't know what you're talking about. But anyways, this piece of paper seems to imply that we need to do something with the statues. We also found a locking neck mechanism and some locked doors. So, I think we should look into this a little bit more.
Yeah, that. Pretty much that.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Dorcas and be like, you know he found more than that, right?
I don't really care.
Ow.
There were books.
Cool.
Are they
I love
good
that.
books?
I love that so much.
All right. So what is everyone's like direction now?
I think I would
alright.
be better served at the locking mechanism.
Okay.
I'm gonna
will-
make the fathers go away.
You're gonna make the fathers go away, and can you elaborate on that, FIFA?
Well,
Um,
I think if I'm just enough of a disappointment.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh
Just like
my
the
god.
Druids, they sent me away.
I'm gonna go and put my arm around FIFA, and I'm just gonna say, you have never been a disappointment to me, my little accountability buddy. Don't you
Aw.
worry. You are in a safe space.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
yes, I'm fine.
Is this Vaza
Oh,
finally
okay.
finding trust in someone? Has
Whoa.
Vaza just trusted someone for the first time?
Whoa.
My spells are working.
All right. So
Oh, it's the Ted Lasso method.
from what I gather, Vaza and FIFA are going to go into the room with the statues. Azrael wants to go back upstairs to the locking mechanism. Dorcas and Gildea.
Me and I don't really know.
I'm gonna go up with the lock with Azrael because he is my best friend.
Gotcha.
I guess so. The room with the statues.
Yes.
Where was that at?
That is the main hall. So, or the not the main hall, the dining hall. So from where you guys are right now, we'll lower the map here. It is off in I'm using FIFA, but off in this direction.
Okay.
And it is
So.
this.
Okay. So. I guess I don't know. I feel kind of like I'm watching like some of them walk that way and some of them walk the other way. And wait, did Alan come downstairs with you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alan's been sticking with them the whole time.
Okay. I'm just gonna stand there watching him, seeing what the heck he's gonna do.
I suppose since everyone kind of walks different directions and you stay still looking at him, he just kind of stands and goes, "So are you gonna babysit me then?"
Guess so.
He kind of like does, the smile and was like, "All right, I guess we'll chill here," and kind of like takes a seat on the floor.
Okay.
All right, let's.
Okay with this development.
Is he?
Yeah.
Why?
Let's see. Up in the, I guess we'll just say like you guys are yelling
He looks at
information
you.
back and forth.
He looks at you the way Tormund looks at Brienne.
Oh God. Mr. Jesus, no.
Anyway,
That's the exactly right response too. So yeah.
Dorcas, Azrael, you guys are up in the locking mechanism room. Vaza and FIFA, you are downstairs. I will say you guys can hear each other by yelling to one another. So, Gildea could be passing the information as they yell down, and then she yells in.
Uh-huh.
So we just gotta try different chests, I guess, and see if they have any effect downstairs.
I'm like eyeballing
you-
the fathers.
The better method.
Let's see if they can move the statues in some fashion and see if that has any bearing.
And I push one of the fathers.
Make a strength check.
Oh, good. I'm so strong.
Yes, you are.
I hope he crits.
Will be pretty funny.
Roll, please. There it is.
8. You're pushing on a father statue.
Yeah.
It does not seem to move.
I'm like, my feet are like skidding.
Oh wow.
Azriel, what do you think if we open all the chests on one side of the room, since it mentioned one set of statues leaving?
Worth a shot.
Right?
So if I'm gonna face the room a certain direction, and I want you to tell me which side you are opening.
Were
Based
the
on
fathers
this.
all on one side and the sons all on another? Were they
No, there's two fathers on one side, and there's two fathers on one.
Here,
one son,
I'll bring the map down
and
so you
one
can see.
father on the other side. With...
So the larger statues are the fathers.
Alright.
So should we open the father chests and leave the son chests alone?
Did
Yes.
the fathers take
I was
everything
not
with
down
them?
there. Which ones do you think would correspond with which?
I assume we yell that back and forth.
Yeah.
This one corresponds with that one.
You think? Let's be honest,
I'm
we're
gonna check
guessing.
on the statues to see if there's anything that might be of significance to shout up that might be on the chests.
So Azrael had already I'll say Azrael has investigated both rooms. And you also investigated this room. There is, other than the size, like the difference in the statues of what they look like and the plaques, there is no major like, oh, this thing about them.
So,
Okay, cool.
what about in our room? So if it was two chests, okay.
Two
On the
chests
left
on one
side.
side and
On the
one
no,
chest
no.
together.
On the left side, the top one, the bottom one, the right side, the middle one. Does that possibly correspond to the statues?
All right, hang on. Let me do a thing here. There's gonna be a lot of things that come up on the screen.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So you're saying, hang on. I almost sneezed. Okay. So you're saying this one, like that. Oh shit. Okay, so this one,
Yep.
I just deleted it by total fucking accident. The one at the bottom of that row, and then
Yep.
the one across over here.
Yep.
All right. So you want to open
That's
those
my
three?
theory.
What do you? I mean, I'm asking my companion what he thinks.
Sure.
All right, let's do that.
All right. You open those three. You
Happen.
you hear 3 clicks. You guys down in the bottom hear 3 clicks, but nothing seems to happen.
So nothing changes.
No.
Okay, nothing happened. Nothing.
Okay, what if we inverse that pattern?
Did you do anything?
You're gonna inverse that.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
trying something. Just
You
Oh,
close.
please.
You close the 3 and reopen the other 3. There are 3 clicks. Downstairs in the hall, you hear 3 clicks, and when you do, the 3 father statues rotate 180 degrees and face away from the center of the room. As they do that, Gildea, out in the main hall, you hear
Oh my God.
a very loud click, and like a, not so much a click, like a thud, like a, and upstairs you see the bottom, like you can just barely see the tops of those 2 iron doors. You see them shift open.
What, both of them or just one?
Both.
Thank God Gildea stayed out there.
Things are happening.
So
What
we should
things?
regroup.
The big doors out here both opened.
let's regroup that around them.
Let's go to the doors.
To the doors. No, 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 no.
You guys all head upstairs and push through these large iron doors and find a stone staircase that seems to lead up. And you look up it, and it just seems to kind of go for a little bit.
Hey, Alan.
Yeah?
Any idea what's up these staircases?
Could I be honest with you?
I would hope
Please
you
do.
always
Oh,
are.
Alan, if that is your real name.
I didn't even know these doors fucking opened.
Ah. Well, Alan, would you please be our guest and lead on?
He kind of looks down for a second, he goes, I don't have a choice, do I?
Not really.
Well, we all have a choice.
No, he doesn't. have a
Grab.
choice.
I'm grabbing his elbow and going up with him.
You both begin walking up the stairs, and he goes, see, I kind of like you.
Why?
Well, because you're not, as asshole as these guys.
I'm
Sorry.
appalled.
I'm gonna whip my
Okay.
tail out again, and I'm just gonna smack him upside his head, just like BAM!
And
I
you do
knew
that, and he kind of gives you, like, a knowing eye look, Gildea. He's just like, hmm?
And FIFA saw it.
Why am I getting roped in with these? With the 2 people who are being assholes to him.
The
I
company.
have done nothing. I just
I wasn't
told him
referring
go
to you.
upstairs.
I wasn't referring to you.
So you all begin to climb this staircase. It becomes increasingly dark as you do. Those of you with dark vision are able to see just a little bit ahead of you, but it's becoming more difficult as the path winds. It goes up, it dives back down, it snakes back and forth. At one point, it becomes really narrow, and it's only able for one person to walk at a time. It becomes very difficult to remember where exactly you're going.
I have
as
a
this
torch.
path-
I will light a torch for us. I will
Alrighty.
grab it from my backpack, and I
Uh,
will light one of my torches.
You light your torch, and it does give you guys the ability to see. As you light it, you notice that the walls are no longer stone, and at some point they became dirt, and so did the floor. and the floor is kind of wet, weirdly. Like you're walking through mud, not dirt. As you all go through, give me one moment here. Oops. We're gonna go and do a thing. You all eventually step through a sort of raised up hole in a wall. And as you do, you step down into about shin-high water. There is light in here. You can't exactly tell where it's coming from. There appear to be kind of like holes above you that light seems to be coming down from. So it's very easy to see. And you are all kind of, covered in dirt and mud from having to squeeze through some of those tight spots. And you are now in sort of this watered room with a staircase ahead. I don't have your characters in here yet, my bad. But you all walk up this staircase and you enter what appears to be a torture chamber. Well lit, there's no issues seeing. There are, of course, like torture items about. There are two cages on the one side of the wall. One of them, there appears to be a person sitting in. You cannot see their face. They are wearing raggedy clothes. None of the other things seem to have anyone, occupying their space. There is a section of wall here that is caged off, a staircase off to the right, and a desk where standing next to it is an older looking gentleman who is surprised to see all of you.
Oh, fuck, okay.
You all...
Hail and well met.
He sort of stares at you for a second, and a smile comes across his face. He goes, "Hail and well met, all of you. How did you find yourself into my room?"
Well, I'm sure that
Someone please keep the goblin quiet right now.
need answering, and somebody would be glad to answer that for you, right? Somebody?
I'm moving off to the side to see if I can get an angle in case things go bad.
There really is only one way to get in here now, isn't there? I think the how we got here is fairly obvious.
He sort of chuckles and he goes, "Oh, I've been meaning to fix that old hole, but I'd say it's not the only way into this room." He turns to you, Azrael, as you begin to like sort of walk around, and he goes, "Oh, take a look. It's not a secret what I do here." And he goes, "Now, how can I help all of you?"
Is the person who was in the cage alive?
They appear to be, yes. They appear to be breathing.
Are they lucid?
They react to us.
You see them kind of look over their shoulder, like their back is to you, and they're kind of hunched down. They seem to sort of look over their shoulder to see all of you, but go back to their state.
Is there anything else we could we notice about this person?
You can make. You know what? I don't think you need to make an investigation to this. You see some cuts and things along their back.
I meant more race, age.
Oh, they are human. They seem relatively not young, not like child, but more like mid-20s. And gender is hard to tell from this angle.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and keep this guy talking.
Okay.
So straight up, I'm gonna be like, "So, who's your friend?" And point at cage boy, girl. They, them.
He kind of chuckles. He goes, "Oh, don't worry about them. They just seem to have found themselves in my care for now. Nothing too serious, of course."
Is your care good care? Are you very caregiving? And I'm gonna get FIFA to go towards the cage, you could go try release this person.
Boy.
Let's go. Wait,
What?
I'm gonna help
Got
them.
hot sauce on your fingers and it's getting your eyes.
He says,
Hold on. I'm gonna go over here and check on this person. Stop touching me.
he turns and kind of walks up to the cage with you, FIFA. He seems to be very aware of the things that happen in this room. He walks up and he goes, "What do you think, Alex? Am I caring?" And the person kind of like looks over their shoulder and goes, "Very, sir." And he goes, "That's what I thought." And he claps his hands together and turns back and he goes, "Well, I was not expecting guests, and I sure do not have the accommodations. As you can see, my cage is currently taken. So, how is it that I can help you all to get out of here, if that's what you're looking to do?"
Well, you said there was another exit.
He slaps his head and goes, "Oh, of course. Sometimes I just get so worked up in other things." He gestures to the caged wall here. And there seems to be a panel on the wall next to it. And he goes, "I seem to have a sort of lift that can get you out of this room, no problem. However..."
Can I roll insight on this guy?
Hmm?
Can I roll insight on this guy?
Yes you can. He goes, "I have a lift that can take you out of this room. However, I seem to have misplaced the keys. I would need them back in order to get it opened. My facility here," and like points at the door. He goes, "I work in it quite tirelessly. I'm sure the keys are somewhere in there." 15. He's definitely a creep, but he just seems sincere about everything he says. Like, he's definitely creepy. He gives off some bad vibes, but he doesn't seem like, like he's gonna try to kill anybody right now.
He's sincerely creepy.
Yep, sincerely
As I get
creepy.
closer
Right
to
now.
the cage and I start like inspecting the wounds a little bit further.
Uh,
I think
I'm sorry.
everybody would notice that my hands are gripping the staff a little tighter, and you can see the beginnings of thorn whip coming out of the end of the staff. I'm about to let it unleash on this creep. I'm like reserving myself, but I'm like visibly shaking. I'm like,
I'm gonna grab your staff and just go, "Not yet, not yet. It's okay, not yet."
and I'm gonna lower it.
Where did you last see your keys, creep?
He kind of does like a gasp of like, "That is very hurtful, young lady. I wouldn't say I'm a creep. I would say I'm a, master of my profession. Anyway that it is, I tend to hold on to my keys when I tend to my pets. See, I have 3 very beautiful, darling pets in my facility, and I may have just left them in their rooms."
Alan, do you know this person?
He definitely has been like kind of staying out of the way a little bit, and he's like, "I know that he's really good friends with the apprentice, but no one's ever said why. He comes down to the manor every now and again and like talks with the apprentice, but it's never good conversations."
If you're not a creep, what is your name, sir?
"Oh, they just call me the caretaker around here. Too old for names, too old."
And what are your pets?
"Oh, just creatures I found harmed, wandering in the woods, finding them hurt, and nursing them back to health."
What kind of creatures?
"Oh, well, let's see." He kind of like sits for a moment. He goes, "I have a sort of fish that I keep in a large flooded-ish room. I am a very big fan of arachnids," and he kind of winks when he says that. And he goes, "And then of course there is the one who previously occupied Alex's cage."
The one? What is that?
"I'm sorry?"
What is that?
Well, I don't keep animals in a cage that small. What are you, crazy?
Isn't anybody else feeling a bit sus about this third indeterminate non-arachnid,
Aye.
non-fish?
About this whole situation.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me get this straight. If we get your keys, you'll just let us leave.
Absolutely. He goes and he sits down back at the desk. He goes, I do not have the room to keep you here, nor do I care to. I like to work in peace. You bring me the keys I have lost, I'll open the elevator and let you out.
Why don't you come with us to get the keys?
Oh, I can't leave Alex unattended, and also I have much to work to do.
What kind of work?
He goes, well, before you entered, I was just preparing to leave for a minute. I had some supplies I needed to pick up in town.
So you
Who
have a
was
way
gonna
out.
who was going to look after Alex when you went for... You say you can't leave him.
Well, I can't leave them unattended with all of you, of course. I thought they would be alone. However, the way out I have is my own special way.
Go on.
He chuckles and he goes, I don't think it's for, those not practiced in the ways.
We'll discuss and let you know. Is it just through that door?
Up the stairs.
Up the stairs. Okay, cool. Guys, I found a tunnel where the dead stinky people were. We could go check that out. That could have a different way rather than entangling with this non-fish, non-arachnid.
An exit. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it stands to reason that this third entity is a humanoid.
Yeah.
Just don't know what kind of humanoid.
And we could always come back if the other way proves false.
I don't know if we
Also
should
true.
all leave.
I can stay.
What did FIFA say?
Tifa's not gonna leave this room.
Uh,
Not without Alex.
he kind of goes, how about that? Let's say that if not only you receive my keys from my pets, and he reaches into his coat and pulls out another golden key and hangs it on a hook next to the desk, he goes, I'll throw Alex in.
So we can get the key and leave with Alex.
If you bring back my other three.
Three keys or your three pets?
The keys, they're mainly in the pets' rooms.
So there's 3 keys in the 3 rooms. We have to go in the rooms.
You have to go in all the rooms, not just one of them.
I would assume so. I mean, there's no way of knowing that all 3 keys are in one room, unless, of course, you went into a room where all 3 keys were. It seems very simple.
Why wouldn't you keep all your keys together?
A keychain. Have you heard of this?
I suppose that would be helpful, wouldn't it?
I
I'll
think
think-
there's a
kind
reason
of.
you're trying to keep them separate.
I'll be sure
Yeah.
to get a keychain whenever I go into town next.
You do that. I make all sorts of lovely designs.
You don't say.
Whatever we decide to do, are we still thinking that we want to leave at least one person here?
Yeah.
I see the crazed look in FIFA's eye.
FIFA's not leaving Alex. And as we know, FIFA can turn people to dust.
FIFA cannot.
So
I don't. Okay, I'm gonna go over to FIFA real quick. Like, get closer to him.
Do like a low down conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not low down. But yeah, well, but yeah, sort of.
Okay, I got you.
And I'm
Honestly, look-
noticing the just like the like almost the rage in FIFA's eye, which is totally different than anything else. So I
Things
just
have
kind of like
switched for FIFA. 100%.
so just kind of
You did not.
make sure that my weapons are a little loose.
I understand you do not like the situation. I cannot say I do either. We have no idea the amount of power or strength this man possesses. I do not think you are capable of keeping a cool head in the situation alone. Do you disagree with me?
I don't think I am either. But if my destiny is star written to die here in defense of an innocent person, then that's the way it will be.
Let me defend them for you. And if my life is what is the cost of their freedom, I swear to you, they'll have it.
Together?
Aye.
Very well.
Okay.
Right. If and I will stay behind. The rest of you.
Okay.
Alan kind of chirps up and goes, "Am I gonna stay here with you guys then?"
I think
Oh,
you'll be
yes,
coming with
Alan.
us, Alan.
He goes, all right, I'll head with you guys then.
You're gonna go with Gildea. That's, you know.
They're BFFs now.
Oh my god.
So
I'm gonna look
is
FIFA. I'm gonna look FIFA dead in the eye before I go and be like, "Don't do anything really stupid. Little stupid is okay, but really, no."
Wait till I get back for that.
I can make no promises.
so Azriel, Vaza, Gildea, and Alan are all going to ascend the stairs to find these pets, whereas FIFA and Dorcas are going to stay behind to babysit and make sure that nothing bad happens to Alex.
Yep.
I got that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
As the four begin to go up the stairs, the keeper just sort of scoffs and sits at their desk and goes, "If you must keep people here, then I suppose I can share the space." And I'm guessing you two are staying like next to the cage the whole time.
Yeah.
At, right before everybody leaves, I am going to use a first level spell slot to do a healing word towards Alex, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just pump. It's only 3 hit points, but
You see some of the cuts on Alex's back kind of fuse together a little bit, and Alex kind of like looks up from their cuddled ball that they're in, and like you see a tear kind of drop down their eye, and they go, what were your guys' names?"
That's FIFA and Dorcas.
Uh,
And was he referring to all of us or just the two of us standing right there?
the two of you.
Okay.
Alex nods and kind of like shuffles their head back down and goes, "You're both really good people."
Since this is a torture chamber, might there have been a spare weapon hanging somewhere so that Alan isn't going into the damn
We can say that Alan.
ends empty-handed?
We can say that Alan still has the. We can say that Alan still has the sword that he
What
had
a knife!
when you guys first fought him.
We gave it back to him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can say that he still has that sword. All right.
Because much as I don't trust him, I feel like that would be wrong to make him go in
Dorcas,
empty-handed.
are you sure you want to stay? It seems like they may need help up there.
I'll not be going anywhere right now. I have your back, and you have mine.
Alrighty. We will ascend the stairs. You all head up and find this, a rather large chamber, which seems to continue that large cutout elevator shaft that was down one floor. There is a cage over off to the side that when you approach it, realize the door is not locked, and there are multiple beds inside as well as a light source. There is a path across the room, and then there is a staircase on the right.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go over and check in the caged room.
Right.
Like, just peek inside, not open the door.
Alright. When you walk up to the cage and look through the bars, you notice that there is a key hanging off of the lock from it, and a label is on the key that just says cage.
Okay. Well, that's weird.
Yeah, because this whole adventure has just been the picture of normalcy until now.
Is so? I mean, is there any of the pets in the room?
No, you don't notice any sign of animals in here.
Okay. I'm gonna just turn the key and take it out, I guess.
Alright. You take the key and you said you're gonna turn it, like put it in the lock, turn it, and then take it away?
But you said it was just like sitting in the lock, right?
Yeah.
I'll just pull it out then.
Okay. You remove the key, and you now have a key to the cage, the upstairs cage.
Okay.
What other rooms have we got?
There is a path off to the right that has like a couple stairs up to it, and then a path straight on that seems to lead to a staircase.
The right?
Yeah.
You guys want to head up?
Yeah.
Alright. You step up into a hallway that has a path that heads... Oh man, I just realized I still have the sundial on from when I was building this world. It's supposed to be dark in here. Aw, man. Aw,
Well, it
man.
looks great.
Thanks. Alright. You guys head up into this long hallway, which has multiple braziers lighting it. There seems to be a couple steps down the hallway, a hall that leads off to the left, and at the very end there is a large metal door.
Let's investigate the metal door. Is there anything off about it? Any discerning features of it?
No, just a big metal door.
Does it have like a keyhole?
No, it does not.
Can we hear anything coming from beyond the door?
Make a perception check. Trying to hear through a metal door.
Oh.
Let's see, we got Vaza with a 10, Gildea with a 16. Vaza, you can't really hear too much. Gildea, when you listen, you hear what sounds like fire cackling.
Fire crackling?
Yeah, I said cackling.
Okay.
I meant crackling.
Okay.
It's laughing fire.
No,
I thought.
like the
I thought
sound.
Maybe I misheard you.
The sound of wood burning. The sound of wood burning is essentially what you hear.
Okay.
It's a plotting cackle, like, Gildea's cackle. We're fucked.
time. So I relay to them. Should we knock on the door to see if there's any living creatures in there?
I knock on the
Just
door.
go ahead and open it. Okay.
You knock, and there is the loud boom of knocking, and you hear what like something shift beyond the door, but there is no response.
Okay.
Something's back there.
All right. Well,
If we push on the door, does it open?
Yes. You
Go
wanna
in.
open another door?
I'm gonna push the door open a crack.
Okay. You open the door a crack to see inside. You notice a rather disheveled room with a few what appears to be debris that came down from the ceiling, and across the room on the far side is a fireplace with a chair, and there appears to be a person sitting in the chair facing the fireplace.
Okay. I would like to roll maybe insight.
Okay. Go
Yeah.
ahead and roll insight. What are you trying to be insightful about?
About that person? Question mark.
16. You stick your head in a little further to kind of see them a bit better, and the light illuminates their face in a way that you can kind of see like details of one half of their face. They appear to be a middle-aged man. He has kind of like a scruff beard, and he just has a 1,000-yard stare staring at the fire.
Has he picked up on our presence?
Doesn't appear to be. Like I said, the 1,000-yard stare just completely, not even looking
Just
at the
void.
fire. Yeah.
I want to stealthily move. To the
Yeah, I
side.
was gonna say, can we stealthy?
Okay, so Azrael, if you alone are doing it, you will roll stealth. If everyone's doing it, all of you will have to roll stealth to go in. If you're trying to like sneak into the room.
I mean, I'm gonna let you, if you're gonna go stealthy, go for it.
You don't want to try big and clunky it up?
No.
Do it.
No heavy stealth in
Do
this one?
it.
You try
Although
stealth.
I have
and
a plus
then-
2 stealth.
18 plus 3, 21. You are able to easily get into this room stealthily. Where exactly in the room are you going?
I'd like to try and sneak up to the side of him.
So like stand next to him?
Yeah.
Okay. You walk up next to him, and he just appears to be staring at the fire still. Not, really doing anything else. Are you trying to get like a better look at him to see?
Yeah,
See if
exactly.
he's got a key.
So you take a look at, him as a person. He appears to have a belt with a sword attached. Off the other side of him that you couldn't notice from the door is a shield leaning up against the chair. And you notice something a little odd. You know how when you sit in a leather chair for a long time, your skin will start to stick to it? It looks like that,
Yeah.
but his back against a metal chair. And on the front of him, you see a key hanging around his neck like a necklace.
What?
Can I try and take the key?
Do a sleight of hand check.
You know, Dorcas, I feel a little bit bad, but I've got this feeling like I'm really glad I didn't go up there. I feel like there's some real freaky shit.
I mean,
14. You reach
That
down
is, that-
and place your hand on the key around his neck, and his hand snaps up from the chair and grabs your wrist. The arm of the chair seems to follow his whole arm as it forms around his arm and turns into a gauntlet. He looks at you with glowing red eyes and says, "I am the knight." As he stands, the chair follows his body and forms around his chest to create heavy armor as the shield comes up to his arm and he pushes you away. The red eyes glow through the helmet that forms around his head as a booming voice goes through the room and says, "I am the knight." And I want all three of you to roll initiative. And that is where we are going to end this session.
Oh my god!
God.
No!
That is where we're going
Okay,
to
but
end
do you
it.
actually want us to roll initiative?
We can
or-
roll initiative when we come back. So we can
Dang
wait
it,
on
I
that.
rolled mine now.
It's okay. It's okay. But that is where we are going to end this
Oh, dear.
session. Yeah. I want to.
Fucking forgot your predilection toward cliffhanger soul. Son of a bitch.
They're so good, aren't they?
Mhm.
But yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out. I want to thank you guys who are part of the game who resubscribed, and just everyone for chilling and hanging out with us. Hopefully, we'll be back next Saturday to do more of this and see who the knight is.
Need to know.
But
That was my version of flipping the table, just rolling all
Can
the
we
dice
fast
out.
forward a week?
can we fast forward a week? Unfortunately, we cannot. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Let me thank all of these incredible people. If you don't know, have streams. You should definitely go check them out. Their names are, of course, the names you see above them. My next stream will be Monday, and yeah. If you really like this, if you go on Twitter, the hashtag Terribad Tavern doesn't exist yet. We could 100% claim that and start using it for you guys telling people about it on Twitter and letting us know about magic items that you've used in your game. Maybe I'll use them in this one. Maybe your theories about the game, whatever it is. I believe we all have Twitters, so you can tag any of us, really. But yeah, if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. We can, just keep playing and letting you enjoy it. These will eventually make it on YouTube. I'm just working on fixing audio issues in the early episodes. But yeah, aside from that, I don't know. Be safe out there. Fair rolls, and we will see you all next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.